Hello, and welcome to. Due to the fact that the 24th, which is the Sunday when I normally be streaming, is it's the 24th, which is when I, in fact, celebrate Christmas. I will not be here to do the stream, but rather I will be spending most of the day with my family, doing Christmassy things and being Christmassy. So that's why instead of doing the stream, I am recording something that I haven't done in a long time, both recording a video and specifically recording a point and click game. I used to do quite a lot of those back in the day, and in fact I would say that the first proper video series that I ever did was in fact a point and click game, and that would of course be the original Deponia trilogy. However, today we're not playing Deponia, although still do think that the Deponia games are good. Even number 4 is good, although for slightly different reasons. I do view it as slightly non-canonical. However, today we are playing Haunted by Deck 13. Well, published by Deck 13. I think it was developed by DTP Entertainment, and indeed published by Deck 13, who of course have published a number of other point and click games as well. However, I thought this would be a nice kind of almost holiday-ish. Select difficulty level. Okay, so we've got normal. Both hotspot messages and puzzle clues are available. Only hotspots and nothing at all. Well, due to the fact that it is
Mary? Mary! Help me! Mary! They're hurting me!
Homeless girl, Professor Ashcroft. I picked her up earlier this evening in the university grounds, lifeless.
What a marvellous stroke of luck, Ethan. For my current research, I think. She's precisely what I need. A little young, don't you think, Ethan?
I thought dead meant dead, Madam Professor.
Her heart will help me solve a few mysteries.
Well, if that's all, I think I'll be making a move now.
At this point, I would generally ask the audience if they could see blood. But with you, I'll just give it a miss. My favorite spot. You better stand back a little. Goodness me. Now that's what I call a living corpse. Splendid work, Ethan.
Do excuse me.
You poor thing. You must be frozen. This has all been a big misunderstanding. Most people just don't look closely enough. Do they, Ethan?
Well, she really looked like she'd had it.
Come into my study. I'll make you a nice cup of tea, you poor dear. Would you like some honey in your tea? I won't be long. worst job you've done for a long time, Ethan. When I say dead, I mean dead. Now go and get your axe and finish the job before anyone suspects anything.
Of course, boss.
Axe? What a nightmare. I have to get out of here now. But how? What's this? It's Emily's necklace. How did it get here? That's impossible. Emily was never found after the accident. I must take it with me. What's going on here?
Right.
The professor must do her research work here. Funny. What's this here with the document with the gloves on it?
Right, so we are actually properly into the game, and well, as I was saying, chose hard. Okay, so that highlights.
Great. Now we can push the bed against the door. Okay. The brake is off.
I chose hard because sometimes in these it does get a little bit hunting the pixely.
So far, so good. Now, if I just apply the brake, that should stop them for a while.
Huh? What was that noise?
Great. She's even locked us out now. But it can't be too difficult a task. Two can play at that game. I'll simply push my stick through the door and unlock it from the other side.
Oh, very crafty, Professor Ashcroft.
Give it here.
No! The kid has taken my stick!
Madam, perhaps if I were to hack my way in?
Hack.
I still have this axe. I could fetch it and hack through the door.
My beautiful door. If you must. But my patience is wearing very thin.
I'll be back soon.
That's quite astounding, Ethan.
So indeed,
Now she is
with
running
the
amok in my
strange
office.
container.
What kind of experiment is this? This woman seems creepier and creepier.
So in nice holiday spirit, we start with her having our main character sliced into because they think she's dead.
Perhaps it was used for anatomy studies, but I get the impression that studies were completely harmless here. Huh? We had one like that at home, at my parents' house. I wonder if I can still play. Oh, Emily, I'm so sorry.
Alright, so thus far we know two things. One, that her name is Mary, and that she has...
The door to the cooling chamber. It is closed and definitely won't take me outside.
Okay then, it is, she's called Mary and there's also someone called Emily. Strange container, strange container. Stuff. Control console.
It starts, something is still missing.
and I think the game was originally released in 2004. Is it that old? Can it be that old? No, is it? I can't think.
I must block the ladder.
Enough of this. Smash the
It might
door
in fact
down,
be
Ethan.
that old.
Let's catch her. We need the ladder.
At least no one can climb up here for the moment.
We can't use the ladder.
Damn, where is she?
She's up on the second floor and we can't access the ladder.
Then kindly access it, Ethan.
I must hurry. It won't hold much longer.
Cannot access the ladder. Would you please kindly access the ladder? Perfect sense. Anyway, it does have a strikingly lit steel capsule. There is a certain
I really don't want to know where this. There is nothing in here. What are the gloves for then? There is nothing in here.
Allen
What
key.
have I hear? There is nothing in here.
Oh, so there's nothing in there. It does have a very definite look to it.
Chalk. It might be useful.
Ah, here is our first hint from the game. Make make squeaky noise on blackboard, breaky glass. Tooth scraper. Okay.
Let's catch her.
Right, cracking.
Yes.
Can't grab the bone saw.
Hello? The whole thing is electrified. You would need to be crazy to touch it.
Ethan, you are the one who should be afraid if she damages something up there.
It's open now. Just keep away from me, you goblin.
Oh, I have such a headache. Was that alcohol?
Don't come too close.
What? Oh, can you see me? Dear, if a little whippersnapper like you can see me, I wonder who else can.
What was that?
They're keeping me prisoner. I must get out of there. I have to escape.
So that makes two of us. Can I suggest we run in different directions?
What? No pirate ever survived using that strategy.
Did you say pirate?
Pirate?
We can't stand around gassing chatterbox. Yes, I was once a famous pirate. Oscar the Powerful. Known throughout England and beyond. Till I was killed by the Royal Navy in an heroic battle. Since then I've become somewhat smaller and paler. So now I have abilities that I could only dream about before. Well, that's enough chit-chat. We really must get out of here now. It looks like this machine can do some dreadful things. It almost destroyed my ghost. I don't want to be cooped up in that thing again.
Right, so before we head further, subtitles on.
What skills are you talking about?
Wait and see. Are my greatest talents. I'm a true musical genius. Allow me to give you a little demonstration. What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do?
Please.
Okay, I forgot. We're in a hurry. Sorry.
By the way, your croaking has absolutely nothing to do with musical talent.
Oh, and I have another skill. I can feel neither heat nor cold, so I can pick anything up. But of course, that's nothing compared with my musical talent. And anyway, I can only help you if you find my gloves.
I think I have the gloves already.
Give them to me. And wait, I have some questions too. Who are you? And why do you have to escape?
Forget it. I mustn't tell you anything. I don't trust you. I'm finding all this a little scary.
Hey, we'll never be a team this way.
I don't like this team idea. Don't come too close.
As you wish. But you'll be amazed. I'd like to have something to drink first. For the shock. It can't hurt to take a little look around. Maybe in the back.
Ethan, I just heard a very suspicious noise. It sounded as if someone was opening the trap.
But that's impossible. You would need a key to open it.
Very good. And the key is?
In the drawer, of course, just next to the trap. Always, handy.
Ethan, I'm going to kill you. She's climbing around up there now.
Right, so let us start with the important. So the reason why this is called Haunted is because it has ghosts in it. It is in fact a ghost game.
My gloves! You found my gloves!
Yes. And now you'll help me, right?
Of course. Let's just steal some lovely treasure and get out of here.
Yes. But we'll go our separate ways again when we're out of here.
Yeah, kind of.
What do you mean, kind of?
Well, now that you're wearing my gloves, I'm sort of bound to you for, well, forever.
What? You promised to leave me in peace.
Fine, fine. Let's discuss it when we're out of here, okay?
That was a mean trick.
Don't worry. You'll be better off with me at your side.
Just wait.
I shall never leave your side. Ha. You'll soon find me if you need me.
Right, so indeed, so we've got ghosts who have special abilities. Oscar's special ability is that he can feel neither hot nor cold, so he can pick things up that we can't. So, importantly, Mary is a very self-sufficient young lady who don't need nobody. And then as a toolkit, we've got, well...
Oscar?
I'm here. Sure, I can pick it up, no problem. I'm keeping a saw for you.
Alright, so Oscar has commandeered, very helpfully, a saw for us. Now we need to find something to saw. In certain ways it does very much
That is my
remind me
escape
of...
route. Only how do I get out there?
Well, you could jump, it's not terribly far, and I'm sure it's better than death in some ways. there also as a bit of a hint, you had a bone saw, and the stand was made out of ivory. So, in that weird kind of adventure game way, makes perfect sense.
Follow me, I know the way. Let's head to it. So, landlubber, we've done it.
But what did it all mean?
You mean the fact that I was locked in a sort of box and you let me out? That must have been fate.
No, I mean, my sister appeared in a dream and lured me here.
Hey, lots of people dream of their siblings, usually because they can't stand them.
My sister died a year ago.
Oh, whoops. Well, lots of people also dream of deceased family members. But anyway, you're a homeless child, aren't you? So let's find your friends on the street.
I have no friends. As I said before, I don't value human company very much.
Eh? You're the first homeless child I've known who has no friends.
It's better like that, believe me. I bring people nothing but bad luck.
But we still haven't solved your puzzle. You know what? We should find a couple of ghosts who are experts at this sort of thing.
What do you mean?
I was talking to a ghost before I was captured under Tower Bridge. He told me about a ghost oracle. They call themselves the Senate.
Good. As you clearly aren't going to leave me alone, let's go and find these ghosts.
I don't know where they are, but this ghost is sure to be able to tell us.
Good. Then let's find them.
I'll take you there. But watch out, don't mess with this character. He isn't a nice ghost like I am. Maybe we should find another way.
I'll manage, I hope. Now, take me to him.
Oh, the landlubber has courage. How about that? Follow me, I know the way.
Nothing. I've scoured the entire university for her, Professor Ashcroft.
Okay. Let's think carefully. Or better still, I'll do the thinking while you just listen and try to understand.
Well, I may have made a few blunders recently, but my brain works like clockwork.
Just like a pocket watch that's running 5 minutes slow. Let's see. What do we know about her?
Well, as I said before, I found her in the university grounds, more dead than alive. And she then released a ghost and got away from me. Well, at least she opened the trap.
And freed the ghost that we kept in it.
The ghost? Of course, Madam Professor, as you say.
Ethan, you still don't believe me when I say I can see and catch ghosts?
Well,
No matter. You'll believe it soon enough. Although you don't have the gift of seeing that I have. So, what do we know?
oh, I heard her call out Emily. That's why I noticed her. And when I arrived in the garden, she was already dead. At least I thought she was.
She called out Emily. What does she know about the girl? Is she a friend? Or a sister, even? That would explain why she has the gift of seeing. Ethan, where did we catch this irritating, out-of-tune, singing little ghost again?
It was at Tower Bridge.
Correct. And ghosts are known to always return to a particular place. He must be making his way back to Tower Bridge. And perhaps he has this girl with him. Go out there.
Tonight.
You aren't afraid of ghosts, are you, Ethan? They don't exist.
But just a minute ago, you said...
You see? You're just no match for me rhetorically. Professor 1, Ethan 0. Go on. Get going and come back with that little brat's head, or I may do something I'll regret. You know I don't have much time left.
I shall take care of it, madam.
And that is how we move along the Victorian streets of London. Is it Victorian? Could be Edward.
And it's here that we will find the ghost who knows where the Senate is.
There, beyond
I'm going to
the
go with
bridge.
somewhere in the 1800s.
But remember,
Probably.
he isn't a very cheerful soul. We just have to get over the water somehow.
Let's have a little look around.
Chapter 2, the Senate.
A steel bracket. Ah!
For some weird reason, that reminded me of South Park. Of one very particular episode. I never should have gone ziplining.
She must be hiding somewhere around here. Yes, you're right there. We always get to do the dirty work. But do you also know how she got over there? Smarty pants?
Damn, you're still in one piece. The blade was sharper once.
That was not the English way.
English way. You're talking to William Wallace, the feared Scottish freedom fighter. And you have just learned the Scottish way. I have slain hundreds of enemies, and I have a particular loathing for Englishmen.
I only have these certain frames of animation, and I have a particular
I'd
loathing
rather
for
leave
long
you to
speeches.
stew in your own juice.
Whatever. Just leave it to Captain Oscar.
Oscar? What Oscar?
Me, of course.
Oh dear. Are you back again, numbskull?
Numbskull? I'm an important captain.
Don't people call you Oscar the Pitiful?
Oscar the Powerful. But you could justifiably be called William the Ugly.
What? I was considered a hero back home, and all the women adored me.
The women there must have been pretty desperate then.
Tell me more about yourself.
I have fought in dozens of battles.
How very heroic of you. For that alone you earned my respect.
Finally, Lord Baskerville captured me and put me to death. Since that day, I have been haunting the streets of London.
What about the Oracle?
Well, Oracle? That may be an exaggeration. I only said I didn't understand a word of what they were saying.
You wouldn't even understand if all they ever talked about was lunch.
They call themselves the Senate and are based in a derelict theatre.
Can
you
you take
us
us?
to this theatre?
I'm not taking anyone anywhere. I myself have some serious problems.
What then, apart from the question? How can you think without a brain?
Brain.
Forget it.
You see the girl up there?
What's she doing?
It's terrible. She's one of my fans.
A fan? I can hardly believe it.
Willy, 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 I want to say Willy.
Hey, I'm famous in Scotland. The incredible great folk hero.
Incredibly stupid, maybe.
Well, anyway, that girl up there chased me and stole my skull.
Willy, I'll soon be with you.
We've pinpointed the problem with the missing brain.
What will happen if she jumps?
She's got my skull, and I can't leave this place as long as she has it. And if she does take the plunge, then I may have to spend the rest of eternity with this brat.
If I stop her, then can you take me to the Oracle?
Anyway, I can take you to the Oracle when I get my skull back. Otherwise, I'll have to remain here.
Don't worry, we'll climb up there and get the skull. Only, how are we supposed to climb up there?
Right, heap of gas bottles. Can we grab a gas bottle?
I've taken one of the bottles.
She has taken one of the bottles. Broken winch. Scaffolding. William. Pallet with briquettes.
We used these to heat our home.
Aye. Then you became homeless. Tower Bridge whiskey.
Whiskey? What does the drunken sailor say to that? Oscar, do you drink whiskey?
No, of course not. Only when there's no rum available. Ha ha! Rum and me! We've had some wonderful old times together, but those times are long gone. Since I've been a ghost, ghosts can't actually drink alcohol. They can't drink anything. A ghost can only imbibe spirits, if you get my meaning.
Right, matches.
It says, real storm matches. A splendid souvenir from Tower Bridge.
Extremely hot lamp. Ooh, are we here? And here we've got a ramp. A helmet of a dead construction worker, which we shall
The
steal.
chap shouldn't need that anymore.
No, no. I rather think it didn't stop him from falling either. So we've got an extremely hot lamp, which means we need to use Oscar to fetch it, to do
That
something
sounds like
to
a
it.
job for me.
Aye. Okay, so we've got a hot lamp, a helmet of a dead construction worker, matches, whiskey, briquettes, and a bottle of gas. What else can we nick? It's important to remember in these kinds of games that you need to nick everything that's not nailed down, and most things that are. Rickety pump, boiler.
The sluice can be emptied with the pump. Ow! It's too hot for me.
Right, Oscar.
That's just the right job for me.
Okay, so now that is open. Can we put the briquettes in?
The water is being pumped out.
As long as the water is that high, I can't climb down.
Right, well, okay, so we don't need another sack of briquettes, so I think that part of the thing is done. Cement.
A pile of cement that has never been mixed with water. The helmet is full of cement powder.
Spanner.
I've taken the spanner.
Wagon. Give it a push, love.
Wow.
The wagon slammed up against the buffers.
And the contents have been thrown out.
If the wagon had been travelling faster, its load would have been thrown against the scaffold.
So we need to put something in there.
What? Only drunk people or children would get into this thing willingly.
actually holding.
Improvised
Not
rocket
especially
engine.
suitable for screwing things, it seems.
Right.
Not bad. The impact threw the contents against the scaffold.
If someone climbed into the wagon, we could launch them at the scaffold.
But who would be so tired of life to want to climb in there?
I was once shot from one of the ship's cannon, but this is something entirely different.
That gives me an idea.
Right. So we need another gas bottle. Good that they come
I've
in
taken
heaps.
one of the bottles. A pile of cement that has never been mixed with water.
Right. So we were told that Oscar cannot drink alcohol. He can only imbibe spirits.
Oscar, would you please just have a taste?
Lovely alcohol. What a truly magnificent ship.
Wagon.
Starboard and batten down the hatches.
It's actually holding.
And off he goes. Rather confident.
Is everything okay, Oscar?
I think I've sobered up. I'd better lower the gate for you so you don't get any more stupid ideas.
Blast! The little nitwit can even fly!
Right. So now we've released the portcullis and we can climb up it.
Hey you! Keep away from me!
Don't worry. I'm Mary, and I'll help you.
You won't get very far up, because I've thrown all the ladders down!
Right.
This part of the bridge seems to be movable. This part of the bridge seems to be movable.
Definitely does seem to be movable. A curiously mounted cannon.
The cannon was probably pulled up here from the ship. It's still hanging right over the ship.
Right.
Unbelievable! The cannonball fell back into the cannon.
Sure. Sure. Yeah, sure. We've got cement.
Definitely not a bad idea, but it
Right,
seems
so-
it doesn't entirely work.
I think we need water to make it.
A window is still waiting to be fitted. If If it was raised, I could use it to climb up. I have liquid concrete in the helmet. The cement has to dry for a little longer.
Okay, so this nutcase of a girl is besotted with William, but she can't even see him.
She should be glad. That probably means she's normal, unlike me. Wait, I take back the normal bit.
Hey! What are you talking about down there?
I too only started seeing these ghosts after my dead sister appeared to me in a dream.
How did she actually die?
It was an accident. I should have looked after her better. I have done practically everything wrong in my life.
Well, your life is far from over yet. Maybe you'll be able to do something right.
Do you mean...
Hello! How long are you going to be up there?
Oh, perhaps the cement will be dry by now.
Well, I mean, why break up this lovely bit of exposition just for something as boring as cement being dry? Anyway, that means we can...
Hey, that has opened the way up.
It has certainly done something.
Willy, 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 I want to see Willy.
So, are you going to jump or not?
Hey, don't you think I'll do it?
Jump then. You still don't dare, eh?
And if I dare do it, you have no idea.
Who are you? And what are you doing here?
I'm Lou, and I'm half Scottish and half Jamaican. And I love William Wallace. Now that I've found the skull, I can be with him at last. I just have to hold on to the skull very, very tight when I jump.
I think you're just a cowardly custard.
That's not true. I'm jumping now. Look out.
Haven't you jumped yet?
You'll see. This is just a small step for me.
But one giant step for mankind.
That's enough now. I'm getting angry.
I know kittens that are braver than you.
I'll throw something at your head.
Jump! Jump! Jump!
That's enough. Take that. Oh, no, what have I done? How can I be with William if I don't have the skull? You carried that off really well.
Congratulations, little one. You actually stopped her from jumping. Except my skull has now fallen down into the sluice.
Well, you can't make an omelette.
What do you mean? You have to find my skull again. Otherwise I'm incomplete.
William? The stupid skull is down there in the sluice, and I'm up here. So, if I am to retrieve that absurd article, you'll have to get me down there.
Okay. I'll let you down, and you can fish my skull out of the sluice. If you want me to help you, you'll have to go somewhere I can grab hold of you.
What do you mean?
Well, as strange as it sounds, it seems that I can only grab hold of things that are attached to death.
Excuse me? What do you mean?
My hands just go through everything, as if it were air. But if someone was hit by a rock, for example, I can then move the rock.
Hey, Mary! I saw a wreath for a deceased person behind the tower. Maybe it's a sign of such an event that happened there.
Good idea. I'll try that. I'll accompany you from now on. Remember to always ask me if anything has to do with death. Oh yeah, I can move it. But how is that going to help you?
Right, so we need to get down there.
William? Can you lower the bridge?
What?
Why can't you
Where?
climb down the
Okay,
side?
I will.
That looks to be... You could clearly use the railing as a ladder.
Thank you, William. You saved us.
I'm still pretty jealous that you can see handsome William and I can't.
Handsome William sends you his best regards.
Handsome William sends what? Don't talk nonsense.
I can feel my heart racing. I'll go back to work. Maybe we'll meet again in town. See you soon, Mary. And, William.
Just go.
Oh, it's going to be so hard for me. I am fond of him.
Got you! And this time you won't get away from me. Ah!
Goodness me! You can't just go around killing people.
Of course. I'm a Scottish warrior.
Just listen to me carefully. You're not a warrior anymore. Is that clear?
Why?
You can't just go around killing English people.
Why not?
Because you just can't, okay? Trust me on this.
Well, if it has to be.
Thanks, William.
It was a pleasure. Now, let's just fetch my skull, and we can get out of here. What have we here? Maybe you can still use the axe.
Right, so we've got the axe now, and clearly the axe is linked to death in some way, which doesn't really come as a surprise, now does it? No, it fucking doesn't. Anyway, so now we've got to go and get the... Oh yeah, the pump is operating, but the sluice gate seems to be open. That needs to not
That is
be
heavy. Someone very strong would need to try it. He can't move it, as it has no association with death, which in principle is a good thing. That should hold.
Right, so we stick the axe there, and now William can
I'll
move it.
show that thing.
Right, well, seeing as half of that puzzle had already been done by me accidentally doing an exploration thing again, nice and quick. Right. Random skeleton and William's skull.
So that is William's skull. It's not quite as unshapely as William himself. So, William, here's your skull back.
Ah, thank you. Now I can get away from here at last.
Great! We've unleashed a walking horror on London.
What? Where has the little one seen any horrors?
Oh, me! Do we still have to knock around with him? He has even less in his nut than a woodworm. And besides, he's a danger to all of England.
Quite right. And what's wrong with that?
I give up. At least show you're grateful and take us to that big ghost oracle you were telling me about last time.
Very well. William Wallace, Mary, Thingy, and Oscar the Pitiful will make their way to the old theatre.
It's Oscar the Powerful! If I hear the Pitiful again, I'll pull your phantom ears so they're so long you could use them to tie a forget-me-not!
Well, if it's so precious to the little mite, then what can I say? What do I care?
Oh, we'd better go.
Along here, Mary, come on. Come on, Mary, the theatre is just up ahead. So, here we are.
Will we find this Senate here? It doesn't look very inviting.
We're dealing with ghosts here, remember? So things are hardly likely to be all clean and fresh.
Well, they could at least tidy up a bit.
The little one doesn't want to chicken out now. Don't tell me I've run all the way here for nothing.
Well, walking certainly wasn't as bad as your persistent and unsuccessful attempts at thinking.
I will manage.
Hey, is that an open window up there? I think I'll take a closer look.
Oscar, where are you going?
Well, right, so dog harness remains of a dog
I
house.
guess you won't go anywhere without the harness. It
Remains
has
of
not
a
been
dog.
able to do its duty for a long time. The hens hatch their eggs there, but at the moment there are none to be seen.
Nymphomaniac cock. Guffaw.
This wild rooster won't let me past.
What a tremendous cock. What a big protective. So, colourful feathers.
A lovely feather.
Incomplete Pharaoh
The ball is
baseball
missing.
set.
Maybe a dog played fetch with it.
Makeup dresser. Darning egg.
A darning egg. Probably one of the theatre props. Fancy that. There is theatre makeup and glue for false teeth inside.
Pick up Amanda's gun.
I'm no
Which,
sharpshooter, and there is only one bullet. I should get very close to whatever I'm trying to hit.
And yeah, Amanda's gun is of course from
You can even
Jack
use it to
Keane.
demolish entire lighthouses.
which is another fairly competent useless chicken. Fairly interesting and similarly styled. I think it's actually developed by the... Could be developed by the same
Hello,
people. I think it's
chickens.
definitely is published by the
You
company.
are ugly. It's not surprising that no rooster will come near you.
Right.
And what would you like me to stick on it?
Feathers?
Peacock feathers are no... I have spread glue on the feather. I should stick them onto something else.
On a...
I should stick them onto something else. I should stick them onto something else.
Stick them on your ass?
I'd rather not. I'd rather not. I've made some striking feather... It would make many things look better, but not that. Perfect. Except they keep running away from me. I need... Perfect.
Right.
Except they keep running away from me. I need to catch it first. A very attractive bird.
Conceited
The cock seems
songbird.
attracted to it.
What a big protective.
Looks like a real chicken's egg.
Does it? Does it really?
Come and see what Auntie Mary has for you. Hey, the chicken is actually coming to the egg. Ha! I've got you.
Ugly chicken with maternal inclinations.
But now it looks magnificent.
Lively chicken. Is it on the cock?
Come, little chick. Come and see the nice thing I have for you here.
Excellent, Mary. I'll go first. Let's see what's in store for us.
Just a moment. I'd rather leave this old toy here.
Oh, what a cozy place. That used to be the theatre's infirmary, a snug little place.
It reminds me a little of home. My old room.
Hey, we could use it as a command bridge and plan our next step from here, so you won't have to sleep on the streets anymore either.
Actually, I don't want to be reminded of home. I think the whole thing is a stupid idea. Let's go back.
Hold it there, you landlubber. First you wail on for hours about your sister, and how we have to find her, and now you just want to drop it and leave, without a word of explanation?
You still don't understand. I'm to blame for my sister's death.
Holy bagpipes.
I've destroyed my family. I couldn't bear living with my parents anymore, with this great weight on my shoulders. So I decided to live on the streets. Now do you understand? I deserve all this to happen to me.
Now listen to this, landlubber. Let me explain it once again so that your little head, which is bowed with self-pity, understands. The ghost of your sister has called you. She needs help, and she wants you to help her. Or, to put it another way, if you mess up this time, then there's really no hope for you. So chin up, and together we can do it. Captain Oscar is at your side.
And William, too.
Yes, unfortunately.
Maybe you're right.
That's settled then. First, we must open the door over there and look for the oracle. It's bound to be able to help us.
Okay, and I actually don't find the room bad at all. We'll use it as the starting point for our next moves.
Excellent suggestion.
And, Oscar?
Yes?
Thank you.
Nobody has ever said that to me before. Well, I mean nobody who has only been a member of my crew for a short time.
You look nice, Ethan.
Because I've put on some new clothes.
Your new clothes look just like your old ones.
I like this style.
And where is the box?
What box?
Well, you would have packed the girl's head away somewhere, correct?
Well, I was on the trail of this girl.
Only on the trail?
Professor, believe me, she was alone and was already trapped.
But she still gave you the slip.
Well, something suddenly grabbed my axe, but I couldn't see anything, and then I was thrown up into the air and...
And that scared you so much that you had to change your clothes. How revolting.
It wasn't that bad.
You really are good for nothing, Ethan. What do you deduce from this encounter?
Deduce? Well, I'm not quite sure what you mean.
Ethan, if you were to cross a housefly with a table leg, the pitiful result would have more imaginative powers than you. What have we been looking for all this time, eh?
Ghosts? You mean a ghost?
The penny has finally dropped. I said you would believe me sooner or later. Let's keep going after the girl. She seems to attract ghosts. I need the energy of these ghosts before it's too late. I am so close to solving the mystery of the soul transfer. But I need more tests, more energy. Bring me this energy, Ethan. Pursue the girl and find out from her if there are other places where we can fill our traps with ghosts.
I shall, Professor Ashcroft.
Right. The sword of the sword
It looks
swallower.
nice, but it's only a prop. It's not very sharp.
A defibrillator.
I think I charged it up. What kind of liquid is that in there? The dummy has fallen over.
Here, there's a drawer. In the drawer, an overly large syringe.
What's it actually used for? I guess I don't have to know everything. That doesn't help me, unfortunately. Just as I thought. Locked, of course. Let's see if I can see anything through the keyhole. Oh, great. The key is on the other side.
I find it quite cozy here. Are you back already?
I'm working on it. Now we can sit down again safely. So, now the syringe is full of, water. Oh, I don't want to think about it anymore. Hey, I pushed the key out of the lock, but how can I get it now? Good idea, but the key is too far away for the sword. I need to find another way to get it through the gap beneath the door. A natural-born sword swallower. The inductor fits perfectly. The sword and the spring make an inductor.
Okay.
The device is still charged. Oscar?
Oh, but that's not for deck swabbers.
Oscar!
I'm so excited.
And there's the key!
Oh, the tickling has finally stopped.
Well, that way made 100% sense.
There's a stage behind this enormous iron curtain.
The Oracle.
A whole lot of people have been caught behind it. I could easily lift the curtain up.
Why don't you make yourself useful, baby giant?
An
An
important prop for the
assortment
play
of
hangs here.
levers. A white curtain?
What was the curtain used for in the play? A ghost costume?
Go on, conspicuously placed chandelier.
It hangs exactly over the centre of the bridge. But I can't reach it.
I'm going to go with Chekhov's gun here, and that will be dropped during a climax of some kind. Stairs to the stage.
Oh no! It looks as though some actors were crushed beneath the curtain.
I think I can move this iron thing. Just a moment.
Oh, countrymen!
Look here. If it isn't Oscar the Pitiful.
It's the powerful, damn it!
Are you the oracle?
Oracle? Just take a look at the stage set. Does it look like an oracle? This is the Senate. And we are senators. The chap over there is Julius Caesar, our boss, as it were. I'm playing the traitor, Brutus, who killed Caesar. And over there is the rather clumsy Death, who will come to take Caesar. Hello?
Hello.
What happened to you?
Yes, that's what happens with this foreign rubbish if you don't read the instructions carefully enough.
A pyrotechnics expert could make the premiere into a really fantastic firework display.
Well, it looks like it was very successful.
The Iron Curtain ensured the public remained safe, along with the stupid pyrotechnics expert, unfortunately. But it trapped all of us actors. So, we're never going to get to the end of Caesar's last speech, and our souls will be imprisoned in this theater for eternity.
But don't worry. I just have to remember the last lines of the play so we can get to the end of it, and we'll be free.
Huh? You've been trying to do that for years. We keep trying, but you never come up with the right end. Our wager, it's imprisoned in this theater forever. Spoken like a true thespian.
Right, so
Can
they
you
burned to
help
death.
me?
I hope.
I'm
Well,
looking for
death
my
was clearly
sister's
crushed.
ghost.
Help? We're just actors who were taken away before their big entrance. We won't be helping anyone unless we can finish our play.
What's more, you already seem to have big help around. There, the big Scotsman. He'll be able to clear any obstacle out of the way.
At your service.
And don't forget the refined Oscar, okay?
Sure, Scotland is a beautiful place.
The railway even goes all the way up there.
But I've heard that not many people use it, since a curse was put on it.
Did he say railway? I hate trains. Never would I climb aboard a huge, ugly thing like that.
Hey, perhaps you just need a holiday. A holiday in beautiful Scotland.
What? Scotland? No way do I want to go to Scotland. And certainly not by train, as that's where my sister had her accident. Just a minute. You mean my sister's ghost could be in Scotland?
Sister? What is she talking about?
Of course. That's where it all happened.
Where what happened?
This girl is driving me totally crazy.
Yes. And on the subject of driving people crazy, that's the third time I've tripped over the coat hanger for your costume. Someone should really clear all that stuff up. Indeed. The coat hanger, your old gold tooth, the bundle of money, and the funny tickets. There are things lying around everywhere, and we're injuring ourselves. Clear them away.
Do you think I need these things for my trip to Scotland?
What?
Why do you always think we would think something? What's the matter with you?
Only too pleased. Take the whole lot. But let's not do things by halves. Let's get rid of all 4 items.
See you later.
Okay then.
Isn't that interesting?
I'll tell Professor Ashcroft right away. Or what do you think about it, my dear Mr. Hyde? How nice there's at least someone who's always ready to listen to me. I know the way to the station.
Well, I mean,
And
it
is
looks
that why
like
you lost against the English?
Jesus.
That sounds deck swab to me.
No, you still don't understand. We didn't lose.
But Scotland is under the British crown.
Ah, I don't give a damn about the crown. No Scotsman cares two hoots about the crown.
But only because you lost it, is that right?
Ah, you good-for-nothing captain. What have you ever done? It's full of English. How disgusting. Come here, you scoundrels. Your nightmare has returned.
Enough already.
Damn it.
We have something very important to do. You know what the ghosts in the theatre said? I'll find my sister in Scotland. More precisely, on a train journey to Scotland. Let's take the train.
Okay. I'm only trying to help our obstinate whippersnapper in this messy business.
I can help you by swinging my sword.
Oh, terrific. Do I get one too?
No.
Oh.
Right, well, to the station then. A machine for souvenirs,
Now look here. Someone actually wants to buy a ticket for the Scotland line.
I want to buy a ticket.
Very well. A one-way ticket to Scotland is 12 shillings. If you have enough money with you, just cough up. So, a ticket for Scotland, yes? Congratulations. An excellent choice. That's 12 shillings, please. Let me just have a look at that. Strange.
Are you saying there's something wrong with the money?
No. Everything is fine. I just have to quickly use the telegraph system. Where did you say you got the money from again?
I didn't say anything at all.
Ah, I understand. No problem. We're almost done. Could you just complete this form, please? Give me some form of identification and your fingerprints. This is merely for your own security.
Just give me my money back.
As you wish, madam. That saves me a whole lot of work. And if you want to go and buy something with the money, you'd best go to a Chinese antique shop. I heard he's still accepting the money.
Right, can't use the money. However, looks like the suicidal girl is over there.
I'd like to buy some flowers.
But I only accept cash.
Oh dear, I don't have any money on me.
Never mind the money. What if you were to persuade William to give me a kiss?
Why would you want to do that? You can't see or feel him.
So, he must kiss me. And you can tell me when he's actually done it. And don't lie to me. Special edition! Special edition! Another dramatic incident on Tower Bridge. Another tragedy at the building site. Another bad accident. Ship collides building site. Apparently, safety lamps on the bridge have been stolen. 3 people injured, but no deaths this time. An eyewitness, Ethan R, talked to magical powers that were behind all the disturbance.
I think we were the ones that stole
We'll get
the
away
safety
with that a
lamps.
second
So,
time.
whoops. It's Julia. Funeral coach.
What's going on here?
We're carrying out a survey. Could you spare a little of your time?
Maybe I have a little time. What's it about?
The British Postal Service wants to know how satisfied you are with the service.
Although they could be a bit brighter. I'm eagerly awaiting some flowers from my beloved. But that is of no interest to you, is it? Anyway, I just hope the letterbox has been emptied and the letter to my beloved has been delivered.
Thanks for sparing some of your time.
What? No reward? Or something to win? If I'd known that before, only I could get my hands on him. Where is he? Where?
Oh, Chinese shop. We shall enter that.
Welcome, and feel free to rummage around my extensive range of goods. Our staff from Far East are ready to serve you.
Our staff are from Eastern Europe.
This idiot is really getting me down.
Your fortune cat can talk.
You hear that too? That means I'm not crazy yet.
Well, let's see.
More precisely, he's a genie who resides in there and who's driving me insane!
How is it that you can see ghosts?
No idea.
Confucius says, he who has no idea should keep his mouth shut.
But there's one thing I do know. These guys are really getting on my nerves.
Your ghost can quote Confucius.
No, he is Confucius, at least that's what he says.
What is Confucius doing in a fortune cat?
He's a bottle genie. He has to remain in a vessel. And I smashed the last bottle to make him go away. It didn't work. And now I can't even take him anywhere where I can't hear him. Because the fortune cat is so heavy.
Confucius says Chinese clay figures are meant to last forever.
I'd like to buy the amusing talking cat.
Yes, yes, take him with you, the pestilence. Then I can finally get back to business.
I'll say it one more time. I want suitable accommodation. And that must be nothing less than a palace. Bring me a palace and I'll move in.
He didn't even say Confucius says.
He doesn't have to say it either. He only does it because he knows how much I hate it.
See you later.
Right. Oh.
Why are you looking so pleased with yourself?
What do you mean? I look the same as I always do.
Don't try concealing anything from me.
Great. I was successful.
I noticed it straight away.
Oh, you can even spoil a little success for someone, can't you?
Listen to me, Ethan. I've been working for 30 hours continuously on solving a very complex problem. There's a lot at stake for me in solving this problem, and I'm very close to cracking it. I'm dropping with exhaustion. So spit it out and make it short. I have work to do.
Well, I had to find out if, in the theatre...
Get to the point.
I think the girl is actually the...
Get to the point.
Emily's ghost is in Scotland.
What?
That's what her sister thinks, anyway.
Ethan, that would explain a few things.
Would it?
We can't use Emily as a host as long as she's in this strange coma. If her ghost has left her body and is wandering around, then that would explain why she's in a coma and we can't carry out the experiment. So, follow the girl to Scotland and be a bit more careful this time. I will have no further use for you if you have no eyes in your head.
Oh, crikey, those are my forged notes. Let me have those immediately. They must be taken out of circulation. They've already caused me enough trouble.
What a strange fellow. Making...
Counterfeiter! I'm sure the police would like to know about that.
The police? Those London thugs? Oh no, please don't turn me in. Maybe you'd like to use this money to, purchase something from me? Let's see. I have a rocking horse and a gramophone. Real shelf huggers. I mean, they sell like hotcakes. What would you like?
The rocking horse! The rocking horse!
The gramophone.
Okay, here you go. You get a free nutcracker with it. I'll wrap the nutcracker up for you right away. Where shall I deliver the rest of the stuff?
To the old theatre! That's our command bridge!
Ah, well, the cat's out of the bag. I'm an amazing counterfeiter. If ever you need my particular talents and expertise, you know where to find me.
Large demon, gruesome demon. Lucky cat. Nutcracker. Okay, I thought she was gonna, I don't know, investigate it, not just climb up like a weirdo.
I see what you're up to, you stupid girl. Get away from that window.
You're in my way.
Has the lady got nothing better to do?
You won't get away with that a second time. You won't get away with that a second time.
Locked.
Maybe if we check the post box.
Hey, hands off the letterbox. If only I could get my hands on him. Where is he? Where?
Well, this is a funeral coach, which means William can't interact it.
A funeral coach? Let's have a look. Why do I always get the light tasks? I want to lift something heavy.
Are you going to help me now or what?
Well, if you like. And up.
That's impossible. He's vanished into thin air. What? Is the city now running out of money for street lighting? What do I pay my taxes for, I ask myself? It's outrageous. I can hardly see my way around anymore. You won't get away with that a second time.
It's always nice when you can move things.
If only I could get my hands. Where is he? Where? Just wait until I see him again. That's impossible. He's vanished into thin air.
It doesn't seem to be that simple.
I wonder if that man will really dare to not call on me again today.
It doesn't seem to be that simple.
He has no manners, and I thought he really liked me.
What's this? Well, well. It's a love letter, but who wrote it? And what's in it?
My task here seems to be accomplished.
Oh, it was only a temporary blackout. Now I can see this street child a bit better. You won't get away with that a second time.
What an angry woman. Right. Love letter.
My beloved Julia, forgive me, but my father has asked me for help. I had to work for him, so the flower girl will not deliver some alpine roses to you today, but expect them very soon as a sign of our love, and then come to our usual meeting place, as always. Kisses. Your Ro. P.S. Of course, I understood you didn't like thistles, and once more beg your forgiveness.
If only I could get my hands on him. Where is he? Where?
Right, so alpine roses. So, Lou can sell us some alpine roses, I'm fairly certain.
I'd like to buy some flowers.
But I only accept cash.
Oh dear. I don't have any money on me.
Never mind the money.
Why would you...
So? Special edition! Special edition!
Yes?
You're really not going to like this.
Ah, William Wallace is up for any challenge.
The flower girl wants you to give her a kiss.
What? You can't ask that of me.
You're my only hope.
That's barbarous. But I wouldn't be William Wallace if I didn't fight in this battle too. But I will do it once only. I'll get you back for this. All right.
Special edition! Special edition! Another
Right,
I'd like to buy some flowers.
Our delivery service delivers direct.
I think alpine roses would be lovely.
An excellent
Indeed.
choice. Where shall I deliver the flowers?
To Julia. She lives above the archway up there.
No problem. They can be delivered today.
Right.
It's always nice to bring some happiness into people's lives. My beloved, you haven't forgotten me, have you? I'm eager.
Right, now we can steal the goldfish
I've
bowl,
taken
and
the
we've
goldfish
got a
bowl.
palace for Confucius.
I can't stand his whinging anymore. You know very well I didn't do it on purpose. Oh well, these things happen.
Somehow I imagined I'd be housed in a different temple. Much, bigger. Oh well.
A stupid Scotsman, a hesitating human, and now a blathering bottle genie? This is the lousiest crew I've ever belonged to.
Confucius says, did you ever actually have a crew?
Well, I was on a ship once, and one man can sometimes be as important as a whole crew.
You never had a crew, did you? You're so pathetic.
A big mouth and no brain.
Oh, yeah? And that sounds disgusting.
Oh dear, I think I accidentally hit the space bar and skipped some of that. Oh well.
Yes?
Right, so we haven't
How
got
can I
any
help
money,
you?
but we still need to...
I would like to
Get
call
to
on your forgery
Scotland.
skills.
So, what's this all about?
I
Well,
would
you're a
like a train
forger.
ticket to Scotland, please.
Very well. Let's see. To do that, I need paper and a printing plate with an official seal. I can do that no problem if you bring me those two things. I'll even do it for you free of charge, as you got rid of that pest for me.
Right, here's the
Here's
paper.
the paper.
Excellent. All I need now is the printing plate.
I'll come back later.
So we've got the gold tooth. That must clearly be used for something. Maybe it can help us with the souvenir machine.
Almost, but somehow it doesn't fit in. The tooth is now as flat as a coin. This tooth is a perfect fit. The railway coat of arms was stamped on the coin.
Okay. Right, so that means we've got a seal or a coat of arms, or something to give to the not quite Chinese man.
Ah, thank you. That should make a perfect printing plate for the ticket. Excellent. I have everything now. I'll start work right away. And here we have a train ticket hot off the press for a trip to Scotland. And listen, as you have so kindly liberated me from the most gruesome creature in the universe, and because you don't exactly seem to count the law enforcement agents among your best friends, I have another task for you. But it won't really help you with your current predicament. A purely private pleasure, if you get my drift. Your big search will be fantastic, even without this little assignment.
Okay, I understand.
Very good. So if you enjoy that sort of thing, then just talk to me about it. Otherwise, I wish you an enjoyable and restful time in the Scottish North. Yes? How can I help you?
About this special assignment.
Oh, yes, the special assignment. All right, listen. I'm particularly interested in a, let's call it, serum that is said to have special powers. I'll only tell you this much. I found out it's supposed to be buried under an old gibbet tree here in the middle of the city. This was where the last London vampire was hanged, a gruesome tale. If you bring me the serum, you can choose any item you want from my range of goods. The stuff may not be very useful, but you can certainly have some fun with it.
Interesting, but for now it's probably best to get on with the actual story. Ticket to Scotland.
Special edition! Special edition! 9187 of the Royal Railways is jinxed. A year after train derails at the same place. An accident?
Of course.
Or is it something more
Here's my
sinister?
ticket.
Thank you, and have a pleasant journey.
Here comes the train.
Oh, I hate trains. I hate travelling by train.
Tell me, can you tear anything else limb from limb apart from humans, baby giant?
I'll tear you limb from limb.
Things would be much more amusing if you could come up with some witty retorts occasionally.
I will crush you.
And there we have it. Big mouth and no brain.
Everything looks just as I remember it. And the smell of old leather, rust and oil.
Hello, and welcome to the Railway Company. We hope you have a pleasant journey. Just a moment. Haven't you travelled on this train before?
No. You must be confusing me with someone else.
Apologies. Since the accident back then, I've been a little confused.
You're not the only one.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, nothing.
Oh, that's wicked. Really wicked.
Are we there yet?
No.
I'm hungry.
Shut up, Confucius. What a lousy team you are.
We can play my favorite game. When I start a sentence with Confucius says, you must do what I say. And if I start a sentence any other way, and you still do it, then you lose.
I'm not sure about this. You could exploit it. Even so, it sounds quite funny.
Stop it! I'm in no mood for laughing.
If I had one wish left, I'd like to live my next ghost life without a load of crybabies.
I've travelled along this part of the track once before, with my parents and my sister, and it happened here. I didn't do what I was supposed to do, and that cost my sister her life. The blood-red sun out there is driving me mad.
Great! The kid is drowning in self-pity and this chump is lost for words.
Oh, so I'm of no further use to you. I feel ill.
What a relief. At last you actually understand that you serve no purpose.
I'd really like to chop you in half right now, but I don't have the strength.
No strength, eh? That could come in very handy. If you can't even find it in yourself to counter my compelling arguments.
I can just as well jump out of the train now, can't I?
Well, I didn't want to say it myself, but it's a thought.
It would serve no purpose.
At least I would have peace and quiet.
Confucius says...
I hate you, you little runt. And I hate this train. I'm not good enough for you. I'll just go somewhere else.
Under these circumstances, Confucius will keep his mouth shut.
Did you say that?
That was Ethan, the professor's assistant. Only he was in disguise.
But what is he doing here?
He's surely up to no good. We must shake him off as quickly as possible.
Right. Confucius?
Shirts, socks, nothing of interest, and hey, some sparklers and a coin.
Sparklers and a coin. William seems to be here.
I hate trains. Oh, how I hate them.
What's so bad about them?
Everything is so fast and the whole thing is rocking. Why don't we just travel on horseback like we used to?
Oh yes, horses are much faster than trains.
That may be, but at least you can control where you're going. I only hope we find your sister quickly. Until now, I have always been prepared for anything. Even death. Never have I been so afraid.
Why the blazes is the heating not working? Can't it be turned on? The heating is broken. Damn last. I can't switch it on. And your 5 o'clock tea is bound to warm you up.
A pickpocket would love this hole in the window.
Door with safety mechanism. Gonna go with we're gonna have to break that in some way. But
Stop, young lady! This area is for railway staff
Oh,
only.
sorry.
What's going on?
quite a tidy little area he's got it.
I think we have a fare dodger on the train.
Have I missed anyone? Oh well, it's better to check. I'll just check. I am a conductor on the Royal British Railways. Didn't you get on here,
There is
sir?
still some coffee in this cup. An important accessory for the 5 o'clock tea. Ah, there are maggots in the bag of tea.
Cute little maggots as well, apparently.
The ferret generates power for the light by driving the wheel. You have to wonder whether there aren't other things here that move round quickly, and so whether the ferret... Oh, forget it. The cable links the light to the generator. I should try something else. This controls the heating system.
Do you want me to connect the cables for you? No problem.
The heating is now working. That should get it going, but it won't drink from a coffee cup. The maggots are drinking so much coffee they'll burst. Ooh, it's rather disgusting. Wow, the ferret has eaten the maggots and is now running like crazy in its wheel.
Lord, it doesn't matter. Here's my ticket, finally.
Oh no, the conductor's coming back. Well, what have we here? Ethan's ticket, yuck, dirty cigar cutter and a funny hand puppet.
Not only is it dirty,
Someone
it's
has
blood
stitched
smeared.
Mr. Hyde on the inside.
I'm fairly certain that it's not good that it's fucking smeared with blood.
What's going on?
I think we have a fare dodger on the train.
Have I missed anyone?
Yeah, your man down there.
Oh, well, it's better
He's
to
not got a
check.
ticket.
I'll just check.
I don't know what happened to his ticket.
Change of staff, sir. Your ticket, please.
What? You were here already the entire trip?
Well,
It's going to take quite a bit longer.
I wasn't on duty then.
Actually, interestingly enough, this reminds me of the time when I had my tickets checked
I'll buy the
5
ticket
times
then.
during
Very well. Then I
a
won't trouble you anymore.
during the span of a couple of stops. 3 times by conductors and then twice by the actual ticket inspectors with fucking stab-proof jackets and everything. Or stab vests, rather. Fucking weird people. They get really into their job. It's strange. I don't think they actually have stab vests. They've just got, you know, they're basically just like any, you know, proper security guard, except they take their job a little bit more seriously. More seriously, as in they fancy themselves as police, which not really the case.
Okay, I have made the tea in the pot.
Right. Well, no.
I have made a Confucius tea.
Oh,
What's going on?
fair dodgy.
I think we have a fare dodger on the train.
Jesus
I
Christ, I
missed
accidentally pushed my
anyone?
table.
Oh, well, it's better to check. I'll just check. I am a conductor.
It's a fair
on
shout,
the
that.
Royal British Railways. Didn't you get on here, sir?
I think the tea is ready to be served.
Royal British Teeth on display.
The clock strikes 5.
Lord, it doesn't matter. Here's my ticket, finally.
Oh no, the conductor's coming back.
What's going on?
Hello, isn't it time for 5 o'clock tea?
Oh, really? Doesn't time fly? I must go and serve tea. Here, your 5 o'clock tea.
I have just made a man jump off a moving train. Basically for my own amusement. Because I am a dick.
Here,
Emily? The brake! Ah!
Hello? Hello?
Huh?
Oh, there are ghosts everywhere! Every man for himself!
Look! The locomotive is derailed and the engine driver has run away.
I want to get away from here. The train certainly showed up my limitations. You continue your journey without me. I'm just holding you up.
With pleasure.
Confucius says, it is not the strength of a noble horseman prizes, but his character.
I think I know what's going on here.
Yes, great, Mary. We can't overlook what has happened here.
The train was derailed for a specific reason.
You mean?
The incident with my sister happened here. Somewhere here. Perhaps it's linked to her ghost, which is haunting this part of the track, and which derailed the train. She must be here somewhere.
Let's have a look around.
I'll stay here. I'm no use to you anyway.
You could make yourself useful. This is your homeland, after all.
I don't want to get in your way either. Let's go.
Miss Joy is such a sissy. Who would have thought?
Right.
Confucius says, he who
Well,
digs a pit
it's
for
been
others
derailed.
has none of his own. Do you understand what I mean by that?
William?
I'm sorry. I'm just so frustrated.
I think you're off your rocker.
Oh, there's a bunch of glowing coals. Oscar,
Oscar?
pick up a hot stone.
That's a job for the expert. Here, deck swabber.
That's handy.
I'd rather talk to the local...
Should it not still be hot as fuck?
Oh no! Oh no, no! Oh, the train has derailed! We'll never get home!
See you later.
The train has derailed! We'll never get home!
Funny how nobody ever wants to chat to me for very long.
A memorial stone. Let's see what it says. In memory of the noble Lord Baskerville.
What? Baskerville? But that's impossible! The Baskervilles of all people! This place is truly cursed! Adam Baskerville is the one who literally cut my life short. He used a dirty trick to defeat me. His stupid flying fox lured me into a trap. Why didn't he just challenge me to a proper fight? I'm not going in there. I'm not brave enough anymore to confront the past.
Take it easy. There must be hundreds of Baskervilles. Let's just read what it says here. So, in memory of the noble Lord Baskerville, who brought down the terrible William Wallace. Oh dear. Adam Baskerville fell with his sons, Alban, Andrew, Angus and Anthony, in the last big Scottish battle. Unfortunately, his flying fox survived. They were buried here, at the estate that was handed over to them by the Crown, and Adam's flying fox was abandoned. May they rest in peace. Or rather, may he leave us in peace.
That's him. Oh, if I ever find his grave, I'll have a few things to say to him. Where is Adam's grave? Where is it?
Right. Let's go desecrate a grave. Grave? A craven modern watering system.
That sounds like a voice. It's coming from the shed over there. Oh, no! Emily? Oh, Emily. I'm so sorry. Oh, no. What are you doing here? It was all my fault. Emily, it was all my fault. But you called me. In London, you led me to the university. What? What's the matter? I can't understand you. Come with me, Emily. Perhaps I can do something for you. Anything. What are you saying? I can't understand what you're saying. I must find someone who can understand you. Stay here. Wait for me. This time I won't leave you.
Right.
An incense dispenser. When lit, it spreads a pleasant... No one will miss it.
Watering system.
I'm sure I'll find a use for it.
Indeed. Once again, steal everything that's
I
not
picked
nailed
some
down, and
mint.
if it is nailed down, that's a puzzle.
Dear parishioners, due to the ongoing investigation into the matter of the haunting incidents, the church will remain closed until further notice. Yours faithfully, Johann. P.S. This also applies to our popular translation services into all languages.
Oh dear.
The
Wild
tendrils
creatures.
seem to grow out of a shaft. The tendrils seem to grow out of a shaft.
Don't they just... Flying fox with a cold.
Hey, do you see that flying fox up there?
Did you see Flying Fox? I hate those creatures. Adam Baskerville had a blasted beastie like that.
Well, according to the plug, that's him.
How long did you say Adam has been dead? They seem to live to a ripe old age, these flying foxes.
I didn't say anything, but it could have been 100 or 200 years now. But why isn't the beastie perched on Adam's tombstone? Then we could actually find it.
Can't you see? He looks like he's got a cold. Maybe he can't smell his master.
If he didn't have a cold, he could do us a great service.
When we find out which one is Adam's grave, I'll dig him out with my own hands and scatter his bones all over the place.
William, calm down. Let's first see if we can cure this beastie's cold.
An empty grave for me in my homeland. My time has now come.
Dramatic.
An empty grave. Ah, that's tailor-made for me.
What are you talking about?
I will bury the useless old William down here. Nobody needs him anymore. He can rest here.
Oscar!
Here's where I can end my life.
William, give us a break. You've been going on about it for long enough now.
I'll stay here.
We need you, William. Help us solve the puzzle.
What would you need me for?
How can a warrior like you be such a crybaby?
I'm not a warrior anymore. Oscar's right.
I didn't mean it, like.
Go on without me. I'm just holding you up.
Of course you have to come. We're a team, remember?
And you can even be the captain if you want.
But how can I help you?
Confucius says the sword is mightier than Oscar's blabbering.
Haven't you noticed nothing is happening down there? You're a ghost. And that isn't your grave.
Come on! We'll help you track this Lord Baskerville down, as you're so mad at him.
Damn and blast. Oh, well, I'll come out then.
Right.
I'm sorry, St. Michael's Church is closed.
How can a church be closed?
Ghosts are supposed to haunt this place. Rome sent me here to sort things out.
Oh.
Now you mention it, there were some bizarre occurrences.
I don't believe in ghosts myself. You'd have to give me some overwhelming evidence.
If I show you some ghosts, will you let me into the church?
Listen here, there are no ghosts. Everything is deathly silent. There's nothing floating in the air. There are no skulls with chattering jaws. Nothing that I could send to Rome. And if there's nothing else you want, then please excuse me. I have to perform my ghost exorcism ceremony.
Right. Well.
I've put the mint in the container. I've built a mint glass.
Confucius says,
no one will miss it.
Do you understand what I mean by that?
No one will miss it. No one will miss it. So I'll hang the glass up here. The flying fox has settled on his master's grave.
Cracking, now we can get William to have a bit of a go.
And here's old useless. There he lies, the old villain. He is responsible for the pathetic figure I have become.
Who could bear such a big grudge?
Confucius says,
I'll give him a piece of my mind. Now talk to me, you traitor. You may think just because you're dead, we can forget the whole thing. Oh, so you don't want to talk to me, eh? Well, I can wait as long as you like.
Can you please go somewhere else if you have to talk so loudly?
What? To where?
By the door of the church. You won't disturb anyone over there.
Huh. Well, I don't care if they do. I'll just go over there.
Now we can use William with his pet skull to scare Mr. Priestley Man.
Yes? That can't be true. I was wrong. There really are ghosts here. Welcome to St. Michael's Church. Come in, get comfortable, and make yourself at home.
What's going on here? Joe, you long, thin stupido. Who have you let in this time? Where's that lad gone now? How am I supposed to get rid of the ghost when Rome sends me a bloody amateur? And who are you, motley crew?
Can you see ghosts?
Mon Dieu, I'm the Pope, and as such, I can of course see all God's creatures, both living and dead.
Pope? Is that so? Urbi et Orbi and all that?
Yes, yes. And now will you leave me in peace, ragazzi? I must go into the vestry and study the documents, which will explain how to see ghosts. So scusi, ladies and gentlemen, I must go back to my work, mon travail, and quickly. Arrivederci, au revoir.
What language was he speaking?
All the languages and none of them.
Confucius says that was Italian, German, French,
Oh,
and...
shut it, Confucius.
I should be quiet.
If he can speak so many languages, maybe he also speaks that of confused ghosts lurking in tool sheds.
You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
You've certainly got the fucking fingernails for it. Right. Meanwhile... Oh.
Why so spick and span, Ethan?
I can't move my arm.
My little assignments are obviously keeping you in top shape.
Did you hear me? I jumped out of a tree.
Why did you do such a thing?
Maybe I just felt like it.
Whatever you say. Meanwhile, I attended an extremely interesting theatrical performance.
A little convivial activity must have done you good in your condition.
I was in the derelict theatre, you coat stand. A little conversation with the Oracle supplied me with all the information I need.
Have the ghost spoken to you?
One of the ghosts. I managed to persuade him to betray his friends. It was not too difficult, as in return, I offered to spare his soul.
A traitor? That's useful. So what are we going to do now?
We're going on a trip. I know now it's possible that I can force Emily's soul back into her body. She'll be safe and sound again. We can then start the machine, and Emily will be mine.
But the machine requires a vast amount of energy.
Just let me take care of that. I know where we can acquire enough souls to power the machine for hours and hours. And now, pack my suitcase. We're taking a trip east.
Can I rest until I can move my arm again?
Stuff and nonsense. Go.
As you wish, Madam Professor.
Cracking. Right, so the Pope can translate for us. Confessional box.
The curtain is missing, so the confessional seat can't really be used.
Please, don't disturb me again. I must find out how I can track this ghost down. Is that so hard to understand?
Someone is speaking in a language I don't understand. Could you perhaps translate for me?
Of course I can do that, ma chère. But I have more important things to do. The ghost that is causing havoc in the church must be exorcised.
Can I help you? I get on well with ghosts.
Yes, I can see that. You have enough ghosts here. But our ghost is much more unusual. He doesn't like being seen, so we need a few tricks to lure him out of his resting place. So while he remains at large, I won't translate anything for him. And this could last a few years.
Can you also take confession?
I used to take Holy Confession. Unfortunately, the confessional is broken, so I can't take any confessions at the moment. It's a pity.
Excuse me for interrupting.
Right, so we need to fix the confessional.
Without a head, the good Adam probably doesn't need his kilt anymore.
Oh, that was lucky. But it was also kind of the only place that I haven't really, or I didn't really look. Since I just went straight for the door, I didn't actually stay behind to check the grave.
A most
which was a little bit silly,
curtain.
but it's not really a very good curtain, is it? Ding.
Just repair the confessional box. I hardly have any time for confession. I'm sure it can't be too serious, so...
I am responsible for the death of my sister.
Oh dear.
I was meant to be looking after her during a train journey, but we quarreled. She provoked me. As her older sister, I was responsible for her, but I was so angry with her. I told her I didn't care about her and that she could get lost, and she did. She never came back. I went looking for her, and I saw the door to the last carriage was open. She must have climbed out, and then surely jumped to her death. I told my parents that she had been too quick for me, and that I had wanted to save her. After that, I could never look my parents in the eye again.
My child, that is indeed...
Thank you, Father. I'm ready now.
So, that wasn't too bad then.
I'm a pirate with special abilities. I'm not going to do any old nonsense.
Repair the confessional box. I hardly have any time for confession. Come on then, Mr. Pirate. How many were there?
What?
Ships. How many did you sink?
Well, I can't give you the exact figures.
Count the crews then. A rough estimate of numbers will suffice. Then I can add to the rosaries as you're confessing.
So all of them?
God is listening and waiting.
There were... none.
May your sins be...
Yeah, I was never on the high seas. Is that so hard to believe?
Not on the high seas.
I didn't even have a ship. I immediately start getting seasick if I'm not at the helm.
Are we to believe this?
I only ever sat on the harbour, imagining how lovely it would be to board these magnificent frigates that sail in and out every day.
My son.
Will you pardon my sins?
What sins are you talking about? Be off and stop wasting my time.
Right, so our dread captain, the dread pirate Roberts, is neither dread nor a pirate.
Just repair the confessional box. I hardly have any time for confession.
I hate confessing.
What can I do for you, my son? Please hurry up. I hear you, my son. What would you like to confess to?
Well, there really isn't very much there.
That is very nice. May your sins...
Extremely
A guide
important
to
looking
finding
document.
ghosts. I should definitely read that. There's a description here of the old church ceremony of how to bring on my ghost. It says, baptism is the surest way of attracting a ghost. No being from the spirit world can resist this ritual. An unbaptized being should receive the benediction of our Lord with holy water. Under no circumstances can this ritual be interrupted. Otherwise, it will have been a complete waste of time.
Does it really say complete waste of time?
Yes, that's what it says.
Anyway, so who among us hasn't been baptized? I don't think ghosts count.
I've been baptized.
And the Pope surely has been. The same goes for his assistant. Well, who or what are we to baptize?
Father, forgive me. I am a worm.
We cannot change what we have done, my son, but we can accept it as part of who we are. Then we can stop doing the things we don't like about ourselves and do more of what has made us proud.
It's good to know that you can have achieved nothing in life and still not feel like a failure.
And do more of what has made us proud.
I despise you even more, little man.
How can one person have so many sins? There just aren't enough rosaries in this world.
Well, right then. So we need to perform a baptism. Right. So we need holy water
The
because
holy water basin
it
is
has
empty.
the whole applied holy water applied directly to forehead. So it's empty, but we can use Confucius.
Confucius?
Unconcentrated Confucius, so we need to get the Pope to consecrate the water. So we'll consecrate, not concentrate.
You again. What is it?
Can you bless the holy water?
Is there still some water? Strange. Well, I shall do my job then. I bless you.
There was a creepy fucking face there, though.
Give it here. You can't play it anyway.
Yeah.
The
Dumbass.
music would come out here, if anyone made music.
Hello, Johan.
Well, you seem a nice enough person. What drove you to the Scottish Highlands?
I need some help to translate a foreign language.
I'm quite busy at the moment, and I'm not a language expert. But behind the vestry, there are a great deal of dictionaries in every language you could think of, both living and dead.
What drove you here?
This place is supposed to be haunted. That's why the parish sent a letter to Rome, and Rome sent me here to check up and keep an eye on things. I've come direct from the Vatican. I'm a good student, and I don't want to let my teachers down. So I must find out if there really are some invisible powers at work here. I don't actually believe in ghosts myself.
Do you enjoy working here?
Oh, it's really quite nice here. You have peace and quiet. The air is good. I have a lot of time to read.
You don't exactly have much company here.
Rome has sent me on a very important assignment.
How many popes are there?
Just one pope at a time, but most of them are already very old and will soon be ready to go up to heaven.
That's nice for you.
Thanks.
How are you trying to find out what the ghost is up to?
Rome has given me the instructions of how to perform an ancient ritual, but you need this organ, and it's broken.
I'll just keep looking around.
It would be so nice if I had someone I could tell all my troubles to, even if it was only a teddy bear.
I can give you a sock.
Totally frustrated that you can't
Magnificent
chase
being.
after
Thank
women.
you. Now I won't be alone. Oh, please.
Ah, there you are.
Good gracious.
You can just call me Mr. Hyde.
Now the poor lad has lost his mind.
At last, we're talking in person.
Had we been in contact by letter or what?
At last, I can tell you what I find really annoying about you.
Annoying? But Mr. Hyde, I don't want to annoy anybody.
There! That's exactly what I mean. Stop fooling yourself. Release your inner demon.
Don't use words like that in God's house.
I think they should sort that out amongst themselves.
Ha! We all know what this is about.
Peace on earth and goodwill to all men.
The Christmas
Hello.
message. Ha! Christmas isn't what it used to be.
I'll just keep looking around.
Now, you listen here. Christmas is still a celebration of love and giving.
I think I'm very near.
One day, Christmas
think I'm
will
very
just be
near.
all about presents and baubles.
A vase can be used in many
Baubles are
ways,
nice.
but not like that.
Shut up!
Snip,
Don't believe in all that rubbish.
How would you
snip, snip, snip.
I
I'm the
Fits like a glove.
In a voice you
Fits
don't
like a glove.
tell you something.
Well, that was weird, but it's nice that
You're just so frightened that
the cigar
no one will
cutter
love you anymore,
vanishes
that
from
you
my
want to
inventory.
ingratiate yourself with everyone.
But I like people. That's why I wanted to become a priest.
A baptism? Now
Be
this I have
quiet.
to see.
We want to lure a ghost to us. And now touch the hand puppet, Confucius.
Stop! Stop! What's going on here? Are you insane? A thing like that in my church? A damnable sock? What in God's name are you up to now?
Damn, he's screwed up.
We were so near to enticing the ghost here.
So all our efforts were in vain.
Ah, this pathetic ritual. I must have gone through it 100 times, but nothing has ever happened. You have the ritual, but what you don't have is the formula for the source.
What source? What formula?
You can find the source of the ghost fairly easily. You just have to play these notes on the organ.
Let me have a go.
Yes, of course. Why not? I've been trying to get this useless organ to work for years, and even if we manage to do that, she can't produce the right notes. It's a sequence of notes that only the very old organ in Rome can play. Good luck to you, huh?
Good luck to you, ha ha ha,
My
dumbass.
dear friend.
What are you getting at exactly?
What am I getting at? I only want the best for you.
That's not quite how it came across.
That was before I was baptized. Now I see things in a completely different light.
Okay, Mr. Hyde. I'm listening.
Firstly, I don't find the name that appropriate anymore.
So, what would you prefer?
Something more polite, perhaps.
It seems no one wants to play the trumpet here.
For a minister of the church. I'm thinking of calling myself Doctor something.
Oh, yes.
Dr. Jekyll. Yes. That has
Don't
a nice
forget
ring
Confucius
about
can also
it.
transform
From now
into
on, I
steam.
want you to call me Dr. Jekyll.
Very well.
The music would
Sounds
come
good
out
to me.
here,
So,
if anyone made
now
music.
let's talk about your
I
missed
am a little
chance
genius.
and
Oh.
new opportunities.
Okay.
Well, if you insist.
Of course I do. You want to have a fulfilled life, don't you?
Of course.
Who would have thought? The trumpet fits perfectly.
Well, certainly I would have thought, since it's a... I've only got a couple of things in my inventory and it's not going to be the broom, surely.
That was before I
How about
was
now?
baptized.
Excuse me for interrupting.
I see things in a completely different light.
Good gracious. Okay, Mr. Hyde. I'm listening.
Firstly, I don't find the name that appropriate anymore.
So, what would you prefer?
Something more polite, perhaps. And something which is more fitting for
Right, a hidden burial chamber.
Sure.
Unfortunately, I can't see a thing. It's far too dark down here. I'll bring it back sometime, perhaps.
There we go, nice and bright.
So,
It's not that
who
bright
lies
outside,
buried
but,
here?
you know.
Pope Boniface? How can this be? Is he? I must talk to him.
Yes, what is it now?
We found the ghost.
I'll believe it when I see it. Where is he?
You were the ghost.
Nonsense. Go away.
We can show you your vault.
Surely not. My vault?
Your name is on this sarcophagus.
You're starting to give me the creeps. So where is this thing exactly?
I'll show it to you.
So, it is true.
You died here over 100 years ago.
That explains my long memory. But I don't look anything like one of you.
You must be kidding. You just don't want to believe it.
100 years? What have you been doing here all that time?
I've been protecting the door. Twice already. I can't think of a reason why I should be punished for that.
We'll soon find out. How have you been protecting the door, old chap?
Show some respect, please. I am the Pope, after all.
Not anymore. Out with it. What's all this about the door?
Well, there was a witch hunt, and the mob drove a witch here. She knocked on my door, asking the church to protect her. Grant a witch the protection of a church? I thought it was a ridiculous notion.
So you didn't open the church door to that poor woman?
You left the woman to the mob outside the door?
Well, that was what happened. Strange. And for this deed has my soul found no peace.
Does that surprise you?
Just a moment, wait. Didn't you say earlier that you protected the door twice?
Yes. The same thing happened again, only quite recently. A girl knocked on the door. She was shouting that she was being chased by a man with an axe.
Emily? Was she alive? So I never... Wait. So you didn't let Emily into the church as she was being chased by Ethan?
When you say it like that, it sounds like it was a pretty wicked thing to do. But I thought protecting the door from evil men was my duty.
Considering the fact that you continue to haunt this place, perhaps your duty was different?
And what?
Emily was your second chance. You should have let her in.
Yes, I do believe you're right. But I didn't do it.
Her ghost is still out there. You can still do something.
Really? Oh, I will do something. Tell me what I must do. I'll come with you until I can save the girl. Now I know that this is my purpose in life.
Such a sudden change of heart. I'm still skeptical.
Confucius says, don't cut off the hand that is offered to you in peace. Or something like that.
Let's go and look for Emily.
So Emily didn't die? Did she never fall out of the train? I was in no way to blame.
Game had a bit of a moment. Speaking of the game, I'm actually fairly surprised at how well the game runs.
What in hell's name is happening
to me? At last, there's someone smaller than me! Well, now you can make yourself useful and translate what Emily's ghost is trying to say to us. I don't think you really have what it takes to do it.
Yes, he's just blowing his own trumpet.
You incredulous fools. I speak all the languages known to humankind, animals, and even the dead.
Oh, sure. Like animals can really talk.
Anyway, most of them have more upstairs than you have.
Oh, stop this. There's a ghost out there who needs our help.
That's a massive fucking hat there. Right, so... Oh, the icon. It's so fucking tall.
There she is. I'm ready. Let's get started. Very well, if I have to do it, Lord, then I shall. I am helping this girl to atone for my guilt. Never again will doors be shut for those who need help.
So let's go right away, or do we have to hold mass first?
Yes, just get a move on.
She says she's really frightened, and you must help her.
Well, I could have told you that too.
And, she doesn't like me that much.
No great surprise either.
Emily, how can I help you?
Long ago, a train. She didn't fall out.
She isn't. I didn't.
She was kidnapped by a man. She struggled and scratched one of his eyes out.
That scrawny, one-eyed beanpole.
Ethan kidnapped her?
The professor's henchman. He must have stolen her for some grisly experiment.
So where is she now?
Her body is not conscious, and her ghost is hiding here. She wants to return to her body.
How? How can I bring her back?
How is she supposed to know that?
Hey, nobody asked for your opinion.
Confucius says your spirit is strong, but we can't take it with us.
She wants just one thing, to return to her body. She's very, very cold.
We need to ask someone for advice. Someone who can tell us how a ghost can return to his body.
She wants to run away again.
Wait, Emily, don't run away. What? Oh no, Emily. What do we do now?
We must consult the Oracle again. We should return to London right away. There's only the little problem with the derailed locomotive.
Just the minor issue of the derailed locomotive. Whatever shall we do? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go with we're gonna use a ghost to fix the issue. For example, like this.
William, you have to lift the locomotive back onto the track.
I'm sorry, but I'm not as young as I was. I can't do it. Now that I've realized I've never achieved anything in my life, I'll never revert to my old self again.
So you big sissy. Now you just listen to me a minute. There's one thing you must know. You may be an oversized lump of wood with bad manners, but in spite of it all, you're a really splendid fella.
What did you say?
I won't take back anything I've quite rightly said about you, but I was a little hard on you. You often helped us out when the chips were down.
Well...
You saved Mary from certain death at Tower Bridge. We wouldn't be here now without you. You're a wonderful friend, and you don't make rash judgments about other people like I do. Will you accept my apology?
Do you really mean that?
Of course, your bird brain. Shall we be friends?
Friends? Ha! Sure, you little brat.
And will you get us out of this awful mess?
Awful mess?
The train. Have you forgotten already, numbskull?
Oh, yeah. Right. Now then, we'll have to see about that.
Confucius is lost for words.
A nice chap, that pirate.
Hey, pygmy ghost with a shady past. You'd better shut your mouth, otherwise you'll be keelholed.
Come on, William. You can do it.
Go for it, big man. We have faith in you.
Wonderful!
You hadn't lost faith in me.
And now, back we go to London. Surely one of you lads must have wanted to be a locomotive driver.
Or before that, we could visit that crackpot Chinese shop owner and help him with his special assignment. We can go to the Oracle in the theatre, or we can help the Romanian. It's your choice. Take your pick.
Right, so we can actually... We could go and help the Romanian. Yes, we'd probably best, actually, maybe, if I can find a way to exit this area. To the main road, there we go. Chinese shop. Right, so... Oh yeah, he wanted the serum. Buried under a gibbet.
Special edition.
Renee, something about a gibbet, something about a tree.
Railways is jinxed. A year after the last accident.
What do we have here?
Yes? How can I help you?
About this special assignment.
Oh, yes, the special assignment. Have you got it?
No. All I have is this note.
Let me see. Oh, no, another vampire has taken the serum. He says in the note he's taken it to a different, safer place, and it's down by the harbour, protected by a wooden stake. You should go there, and hopefully you'll find the serum. Meanwhile, of course, you can pick something from my range of goods.
I would like
I'd
the
like the
chessboard.
fabulous chessboard.
An excellent choice. We will deliver it to your home as quickly as possible.
Right, so to the harbour by a wooden stake.
The bollard is firmly fixed into the ground. I can't get it out.
William?
Yes? How can I help you?
About this special assignment.
Oh, yes, the special assignment. Well, have you got it?
Just another note.
Let me see. Damn the scoundrel! Ivan III has stolen it and left this stupid note. He only used the serum for a little while and then hid it somewhere else, at the bottom of a dry well near an old theatre. Well, maybe you'll find it eventually, and you can choose something else from my range of items.
I'd like the ornate mirror.
An excellent choice. We will deliver it to your home as quickly as possible.
Rightio. So dry well at the theatre, which means we need to find a way out of this and into the map. Which, for reasons like this, I would always like to have a map system available to me with a click. For example, the way it was done in fucking Gabriel Knight.
It's seen better days.
It has seen better days. Not the Pope, we need to use the Confucius. But yes, I would like to have a map that I can just, you know, from any location where I am in the game, just go back into the map. Just, of course, it's not quite necessary in a game as few locations and as
About this special
kind of strict and rigid structure as this, but with Gabriel Knight, it's necessary because there's so much cross.
What else could it be? Hey, it says here that the thief won't disclose the new hiding place. He has scattered 3 clues in Latin around the city. Oh, well, someone has to go and look for them and translate these things. Only then will you know where we can actually find this thing.
How do I know there won't just be another note waiting for me there?
Well, this note is dated last week, so there's a good chance that it's the last clue. So, would you like to choose something else?
I would like the rocking horse.
I'd like the beautiful rocking horse.
An excellent choice. We will deliver it to your home as quickly as possible.
Right, so what we now need to find is 3 clues. Well, there's the first one.
Could you translate that for me, please?
It says here, on the shore.
What do you mean, shore? We'll have to find more clues.
On the shore, right?
Could you translate that for me, please?
Of the Thames, near the bridge, next to the man wearing the concrete.
Is that all? Go to the next bit.
Do you want to fucking go over that again?
Could you translate that for me, please?
Of the Thames, near the bridge, next to the man wearing the concrete.
Is that all? Go to the next bit.
It certainly fucking sped through that one. Sounded like a
Special edition! Special edition! Line 187 of the Royal Railways is jinxed a year after the last accident.
sounded like a sped up tape. But next to the man with the concrete, no, the tower bridge, because there was the man with the drowning issue. This man.
Good idea, but how can I find the serum? For that, I need someone with a good tracker's nose.
Right, I don't think we can get it quite yet, but we can go and continue the actual story, certainly, which is.
It's seen better days.
Someone with a good tracker's nose, and that doesn't really describe any of the ones that any of our current ghosts. We've got Oscar, who can touch anything. Oh, this place looks a lot nicer, right? No, and Oscar seems to be really enjoying.
That's just what I like.
They're playing chess, and Oscar's doing that, and William seems to like the gramophone. So I enjoy it when games have these little like side things that transform something, of course, unless I'm not quite sure how important it is, considering that the game is technically quite short, and more importantly, there's not a lot of, like, it doesn't act as a hub, unlike, for example, Gabriel's
The Motley
bookshop.
Crew is back.
So, Captain, did you enjoy your holiday in Scotland?
That was no holiday. It was...
Sorry, I wasn't referring to you when I said Captain. I meant the young lady.
Hey, but I'm...
Okay, Oscar. I'm certainly not the leader of this crazy bunch.
Okay, whatever. We found out that her sister may still be alive.
Yes, her ghost is hiding, but she wants to return to her body.
You don't say.
Perhaps she's in a coma. Unconscious. Had that occurred to you?
Yes, you could be right. Maybe she has been given some medicine.
What now?
What do you mean, what now?
What are we supposed to do now?
How are we supposed to know that?
You're the Oracle, aren't you?
But we're not on about the Oracle nonsense again, are we?
Now look, we have our own problems here too. We've still not worked out how to perform the play right through to the end.
And so, we'll never be released.
Why don't you go away and have another holiday somewhere far away?
Yes. In Transylvania, for example.
Yes, a place where many ghosts seek refuge. You're bound to like it there.
Ghosts seek refuge there?
Yes, and they also talk to people. To gypsies in particular.
Gypsies in Transylvania. There you have it. I've heard they can even catch the souls of the deceased and keep them in crystal balls.
Do you mean to say we can catch Emily's ghost in Transylvania?
Exactly. And there's a lot more we want to say to you.
And now be off with you. There's sure to be all sorts of ships at the harbour that will gladly take you anywhere, especially away from us.
That's very good advice. Thanks for your help. Maybe I can still save Emily.
They're a nice bunch, in a way.
Pah!
Shouldn't we tell them about the disappearing souls?
Of course. All in good time.
Come on, Mary, let's go to the harbour.
That was fucking quick.
Terrible rocking. I think I'm going to be sick.
My God, Oscar. I didn't know ghosts could throw up.
And so much.
That was the most revolting thing I have ever seen in my life. And after.
This always happens when I'm not actually sitting at the helm.
So this is it. The spiritual east. Here's where I'll find other believers.
We're mainly here with these gypsies, hoping to solve the mystery of Emily's ghost. If the Oracle is right, there's much more at stake here than just one soul.
Just one soul? If we can return Emily's ghost to her body, then I shall want nothing more.
That isn't a universal belief, but you have to start small.
Hey, you there. Do you realize you're talking to yourself?
Do you realise you've got a cleavage big enough to hide William's sword?
Is it true that you cook some really good steak?
Well, Mum's steaks taste more like old shoe soles. But Mum has some strange quirks anyway.
Is this a gypsy camp?
No, the gypsy camp is over there. This is secret research laboratory of an exotic species.
Oh.
Of course this is a gypsy camp. Wagons, campfire, gypsies, you know? A gypsy camp?
You're not one of those nutty people who perform voodoo rituals.
No, they live in the Caribbean and cheat the pirates. We're the crazy people who drink a lot, sing dirty songs, and consider ourselves the greatest.
Are they Scotsmen?
My doctor prescribed a holiday in the mountains.
You seem to be in dire need of it.
Can you answer a few questions for me?
I still have lots of things to do. Things that you wouldn't understand anyway.
A woman with red hair. In the forest. And she does things we don't understand. At last.
Eh?
We've found the witch we can burn.
You're starting to annoy me even more than that walking lump of wood.
What magnificent highlands. They're almost Scottish. Ah, if only I could find a wife and settle down here. Then I would be happy at last.
I'll rephrase that. The big lump of wood is the one who irritates me the most.
Why does nobody want to burn the witch? We even have a fire ready over there.
Confucius will turn into water if you don't stop saying such stupid things.
Don't boast about your magical talents, demon from hell.
I could try to form a ball of water around your head, and then we wouldn't have to listen to any more of your jabbering.
As you wish, I shall be quiet. You'll soon see what good it does you.
One thing above all, peace at last.
Respect. I beg your pardon. I have
Hey,
been going
hold
around
on.
with a pirate
Who are
who
you?
never set sail on the high seas.
Wait a moment. We've already spoken to each other.
No, I've never seen you here. And so many people have been bothering us today that I'm not letting you in too. Come back in a week, at the earliest.
Strictly speaking, he hasn't even left the harbor. No wonder he's known
Hey
as
you!
the Pitiful.
Don't touch anything here. What's going on here today that all the strangers want to touch everything?
What? I'm called the... Oh, forget it.
Hey, hold on. Who are you?
Could it be you're having memory problems?
Oh, no. How did you know that, damn it? I was known as Lucy the Contract Killer. And then someone shot me and I fell down a crevice. Or wait, I think it happened when I was assembling this machine for my brother. Damn, I just can't remember. My short-term memory has been making things difficult for me recently. I think I would prefer to be alone now.
Leave Oscar alone, you runt. He's already done a lot more for us than you have.
What the...
We only need to catch this damned rabbit, and these gypsies will help us.
How much longer is it going to take, Ethan? I am tired. The long trip has not improved my condition. Quite the contrary. I sense I have not much time left. I don't want to know what would have happened if we hadn't recruited the spy.
Yes, the information about Transylvania was very helpful.
I can't wait to capture the girl's soul, when body and spirit are united again. I will carry out the experiment at last. I will be young and healthy again.
And I will be alone again. Oh, if I only knew why Mr. Hyde left me.
Ethan, you wimp. You have no idea what it is like to really feel bad.
No?
Believe me.
Of course, Professor.
They're a step ahead of us.
Whatever the professor wants to do, it could have bad consequences. We need to stop her. Think about what the Oracle said. Who knows what awful things the woman is doing with the spirit world?
We can't let them know we're already here.
Excuse me, Professor. I must, briefly step out.
Then go, but quickly.
What? Have you noticed it too?
William?
I smell the English. Right. We need to be careful.
William, up there are Professor Ashcroft and her henchmen. You can't miss them.
Wait. I'll take care of that.
So what was that, then?
Freedom! We need to try something else.
Thanks, William. That was really helpful and not at all predictable.
But no rabbit should actually have been able to escape the death trap.
Of course not. No one has escaped your traps.
True.
Right, okay.
Okay, big man. I'll handle the wide-mouthed frog myself.
Hey, hold on. Who are you?
Hey, Lucy, my old friend. We meet again at last.
How do you know my name?
We were at school together.
Were we? But I don't seem to recognize you. Oh, my memory.
Just let me in now. I always shared my notes with you.
Really? I always consider myself a goody-goody. Whatever. Old school friend, welcome to our camp. But don't break anything, and don't steal anything. Gypsies know some good curses.
Witch!
Right.
Excuse me. I have a few questions.
Uh-huh. So why would I want to speak with you?
Excuse me? What do you mean?
The whole day long, stupid English people come by and want to know something about ghosts. I don't feel like it anymore. Without a minimum of intelligence, no one gets anywhere with me.
I've long been a match for your intelligence.
You think so? Well, let's have a look. I am excellent in all branches of mathematics and puzzle solving.
Puzzle solving? Is that a science now?
Okay. And I keep myself fit through reading and experiments. So I'm interested in one of those. How about a numbers game from the illumination field?
That's my speciality.
It's very simple. This proves the Koperskian formula for me.
No problem. Let's go.
Okay, I'll start to count then. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ha! Found you!
It's not actually that easy.
I knew you.
I didn't really find a place to hide. Oh, this barrel.
Excuse me.
How about...
That's my special...
It's very... This...
No problem.
Oh. 15, 14... 13, 12, 11... 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But that's impossible. I just can't find her. What would Copper say about this? Not as stupid as she looks, that girl. Someone who you can really talk to.
Excuse me. I have a few questions.
Okay, no problem.
I have a few questions about ghosts.
Ghosts? That's not my field. My strengths lie in mathematics and puzzle solving. It's best to ask Mother about ghosts. She knows them very well.
Okay. I have a few...
Ghosts? My strengths lie... It's best to ask...
Alright, ask Mother.
Hey, hands off! Do you usually go through life?
Yes.
Yeah.
First, those funny English...
English?
It would be so...
through here, I assume?
It's all stated here in the contract, madam. Nobody can understand this contract. The language is so...
Can I interrupt you a moment?
Sheesh! What's going on now?
Are you the, Mum?
Is there a problem with it?
What's all this funny business with the lawyer then?
Funny? I don't see what's so funny about it. So, stupidly, we signed an agreement, which he now keeps waving under our nose. It's allegedly to authorize the old cutthroat to drive us out of here. Silencio! You're making no sense, sir. What a beautiful French name you have. You should be really proud of it. I'll keep calling you Cutthroat anyway.
Why did you sign the agreement when you really didn't want to?
The State Bank of Transylvania offered us a fantastic loan. So we simply had to grab the chance.
And didn't read the small print.
What do you think? Of course we'd read it all. We just didn't understand it. The thing has been written in finest Romanian officialese. That's like a damned foreign language. Well, and now he's been coming here day in, day out to talk to us about it. And on the dot of the witching hour, you disappear again, do you not, Mr. Lawyer? And how irritating you are with your odd movements. There's something not quite right about you, man. Madam, I could say the same about you. A bizarre story, as you can see.
But what do gypsies have to do with ghosts?
The old alliance between gypsies and the dead? You're brave. But it takes quite a while. Have you got enough time?
Yeah,
Sure, I have some time.
Then, let's start at the beginning. The first signs of ghosts date back to around 2000 BC. But it's likely that ghosts have been speaking to humans from the beginning of time. But humans didn't always have the gift of being able to listen to them. The first evidence of this was uncovered in the desert of... Well, and as you can imagine, they were pretty keen about it, naturally. May I just interrupt you briefly? No, you can just shut your mouth. Where were we? Oh, yes. Back then in Paris, the church came into possession of the documents. But the priest of Notre Dame doubted their authenticity. And rightly so. The scientist Pierre Onlong, who was carrying out research on ghosts. Well, that's why ghosts are bound to humans, when they possess the magical object.
Ah, I understand. That was a vital piece of information for me.
Yeah, no problem. Oh, it's pretty late now.
Yes. And where's the lawyer?
The lawyer? That's strange. He always vanishes at precisely 5 minutes before midnight. So, at least I get some peace at night. But in the morning, he's always back here again punctually. And he won't let that damn document out of his sight. If only I could get my hands on it.
Right. Jesus Christ. Exit?
I've seen you before somewhere.
An oracle sent me here. I'm looking for the ghost of a girl.
Hasn't somebody already asked me about ghosts? I think there were these English people.
English people?
Now you listen here. I want nothing to do with this ghost business. They're interfering enough already, in the truest sense of the word. These ongoing interferences are causing me problems the whole time with the Enigma machine.
What is Enigma?
Enigma is the acronym for the electromagnetic transmitting and receiving machine I've built.
How do you get the word Enigma from electromagnetic transmitting and receiving machine?
Well, you just have to reshuffle the letters a bit. Don't be like that.
Tell me more.
This thing enables us to keep in contact with other gypsies and to exchange information. Strangely enough, we gypsies generally set up our camps there, where the underground energy fluxes of the souls meet. It's a funny habit of ours.
Wait, what are soul energy fluxes?
Ghosts can move through the entire Earth in a flash when they're not bound to humans. They travel along soul fluxes underground, and intersection points are located here and there. But these energy fluxes can collide with the Enigma waves, and then, whoops, the soul of a ghost is caught in the booster sphere. Then it can't get out, and we have to switch the booster. We deliberately pointed the antenna up instead of down underground, you see? If it reached down into the Earth, it would have a direct link to the soul flux. What a load of crap. Have you any more questions?
So this is the woman who came up with the science behind trapping ghosts.
I think I know enough about Enigma and the souls of ghosts for now.
Great. The English who came before didn't see anything. I sent them to my brother. You really should meet my brother. He's a bit funny in the head, poor boy.
Would you turn the Enigma machine on for me?
So, who would you like to contact? That's funny. These English were also asking about that. You should ask Mom. We're not meant to turn it on without her permission. She always gets upset when another ghost soul gets trapped in a booster sphere. Mom will be in one of our wagons if you want to find her.
See you later. Ah! A wolf!
It doesn't seem to be in an especially good mood.
It also
First
seems
and
to be an
foremost,
especially ghost.
It looks hungry.
Wait, is it trying to tell us something?
Should I make contact with this creature?
This is your big moment, Big Chops. Make yourself useful.
Ah, I understand. And you mean...
What? What does it say?
You would never believe me. The poor thing was bitten a few weeks ago.
What? By another wolf? A bear?
No, by a human.
What?
From a rabid human, to be precise. And since that occurrence, he wakes up at the stroke of midnight every night, somewhere, and he has no idea how he got there. And he's covered with tattered human clothing.
What? Does he eat humans while he's unconscious?
No. The rags are on his body, as if he had been wearing them. And that's not all. Since then, he's had a huge appetite for carrots and has stopped eating meat.
Oh my, we have to help him.
We have to do that. That's our top priority.
Wait a moment, though. That's not really so bad, is it? He wakes up wearing human clothes and eats nothing but carrots. So what?
What? Not so bad? Of course it's bad. In any case, I'm staying here until we've helped him.
Me too.
And me too.
Boniface, ask him his name.
Now,
So, what we seem to be dealing with here is some kind of reverse
Oscar?
werewolf.
Traps are my speciality. Out with the carrot!
Right, we've stolen the carrot. Excellent.
he doesn't understand the question.
Can I interrupt you a moment?
Yes, please.
What's this long story about gypsies and ghosts again?
The old alliance between gypsies and the dead? Huh, you're brave. But it takes quite a while. Have you got enough time?
Sure,
I've always
have some
enjoyed
time.
the
Then,
forced
let's
time-moving
start at the
mechanics in
beginning.
games.
The first signs of ghosts date back to around 2000 BC. But it's likely that ghosts have been speaking to humans from the beginning of time. But humans didn't always have the gift of being able to listen to them. The first evidence of this was uncovered in the desert of... And in fact, the Holy Grail originated from the same source, but the English found themselves at war against the European mainland. So, Sir Graham Gillian couldn't take it to the site of the discovery, even today. People still talk of his cunning plan to dispose of the Grail again and free himself from the curse. As you can imagine, he had to reckon with his son's vengeance. Well, so the wheel comes full circle.
And what was all that about Peppino's sister again?
Forget her. She was more surface than substance.
Ah, I understand. That figures. What a lot of information. Yet another day of revelations.
Well, stories about ghosts have many bizarre but interesting aspects. That's enough about aspects, madam. Allow me to enlighten you regarding some interesting aspects of this agreement. Here we go again. It's all stated here in the contract, madam. Oh, a carrot! What's happening to me? I need to bury it.
It's got very hairy palms.
Forget it. It won't help if we simply throw the document away.
Why not?
He has another copy. Two, to be exact. We should be able to find a crucial error in it. One that will invalidate the entire document.
Let's have a look then.
As silly as this sounds, nobody can understand the thing, so you'll probably just be wasting your time.
We'll see.
Right. Cryptic contract. Use the Pope.
Bonifacius!
A document? Let me have a look at that. It should not be a problem. However...
What do you mean, however?
Well, if it's not some godless text.
Hey, everything has its limits.
Very well, very well. Maybe I'll make an exception.
Maybe?
I'll get on to it right away. Wait a minute. So, we have it. It's translated.
You see?
An agreement. I never want to be bothered with a thing like that again. I should go and wash my hands. Respect. I beg your pardon.
Excuse me. I have a few questions.
Go on, I'm listening.
Didn't you say earlier that you were good at puzzle solving?
Puzzle solving? That's my speciality. Why?
I might have something here from the field of, jurication.
What? Jurication? This field is completely unknown to me.
Well, look here. The question is this document correct or incorrect?
Good. Then let's have a look. This references paragraph 14. Well, let's have a look. Ah, paragraph 36 is significant, but only if... No. Strange. Ah, I thought so. Section 278, second paragraph, fourth clause is brought into play, but not when... You take into account section 487, paragraph 3, clause 4. The female accused... Ha! I've got it! The document is clearly incorrect.
Really? How so?
Well, don't you see it? According to paragraph 73, in conjunction with paragraphs 317 and 67, if clause 1 of paragraph 673 and the footnote of paragraph...
Is there a short version?
Okay. This concerns let's say, my mother.
Okay. What about her?
Well, perhaps you've noticed that she's having something of an identity crisis.
Happens to us all sometimes, eh?
In any case, the accused is clearly here designated as a female.
Yes, and...
Mrs., get it? It should say Mr. And according to section 867B, the document is therefore invalid and false. That was easy. Have you got any more?
Unfortunately not. But many thanks for your help.
Right, okay, so we need to go talk to Mother, who is not really Mother, about how
It's all stated here in
he's
the
not
contract.
really Mother.
Nobody can understand this contract. The language is so... What is it now?
We found a mistake in the contract.
Well, that's a good bit of news. And what's that then?
Well, he's assuming the person who signed was a woman.
I was, in a manner of speaking.
But not really.
I see. So, does that make the contract invalid?
As soon as we have proof of the, circumstances.
I must.
Exactly.
Nothing could be easier. So, mister, the document is only valid for women, of course. It was also signed by you, madam. Honored lawyer, valued witnesses, I present Exhibit A. Oh my God! I feel sick. Everything is spinning.
The wolf is, or was, a were-man.
A grisly-looking creature. Get out of here.
I can handle him.
Without the lawyer, the day might still be fairly bare.
I'm speechless. He was a were-man. They really exist.
Every night, the poor beast is transformed into the most terrible human creature you could imagine. A lawyer!
Oh! And what is he? A ghost? And does he want to join us?
Yes and no. With animals, it's a bit different. He can't really understand us and won't accept commands.
So far that applies to William too.
But, Mary, he will let you see things through his eyes. Animals are generally of the opinion that humans should look at it from their perspective more often.
What? How? Do you mean...
Why should I keep talking? Go on, just try it.
You did well with that, lawyer, I must say. I could never have done it alone.
I'd like to use your transmitter to catch a ghost soul.
We actually never do that intentionally. Do you have a strong bond with the ghost? Is it likely to be close by? Not that we want to lure Napoleon into the booster sphere. Or Attila the Hun. I imagine that would be pretty unpleasant.
I think the link is fairly strong.
We shall see. I need the ingredients for the ritual. The air humidity in here is still not high enough, as the soul flux runs underground, and our antenna is pointing upwards. The probability of catching any ghosts isn't very high. You must bring the ingredients for the ritual. Yellow mushrooms, some truffles, and a rabbit.
Right, okay, so mushrooms, rabbit, truffles, antenna.
I have been going around with a...
That cannot be. The deadly death trap has failed again.
Strictly speaking, he hasn't even left the harbor. No wonder he's known as the Pitiful.
Oh, bunny.
A few especially tasty yellow mushrooms.
That's a job for the expert. Here, Deck Swabber.
That's handy.
What?
I'm cold.
I can't explain that.
Leave Oscar alone, you runt.
Keep running past it, unfortunately.
He's
which is a
already
little
done
bit
a
I
annoying.
think that
more
will
for
do
us
as an
than you
antenna.
have.
But how do I point it towards the soul stream?
Okay, big man. I'll handle the wide-mouthed frog myself.
Oh, yes. Then we have the numbskull giant here.
The antenna is lowered, but I can't connect it to the machine myself.
Right.
Who only knows how to hack people into two or more
I've seen you before somewhere.
I need some help with the antenna.
Isn't it working? One of my easiest experiments.
Who in his ghost form won't be
I
much
just
help to us.
fixed it all together.
Hey, did he just talk about chopping people up?
Now we have everything. Finally, the correct ingredients for a traditional gypsy soup. Ha!
What? Soup? But I thought...
The ritual is to appease the souls. The hungry gypsy souls.
So I have gone to all that damn trouble for this?
Listen, I have never activated the Enigma machine for anyone who has not performed this ritual. So, take it easy. The air humidity in here is still not high enough.
Okay.
Ah, you again.
Are we good now?
I'd like to use your transmitter to catch a ghost soul.
We actually never do that intentionally. We shall see. You have already brought me the ingredients for the ritual. The air humidity is okay now. The antenna is now pointing into the earth to be nearer to the soul flux. I think we're ready.
Well, we have reached the correct air humidity.
Then we can just fire the box up.
Is anything likely to happen?
No. Only kidding. We could be blown sky high.
Oh.
Here we go. Stand back.
Emily? Emily, I can see you! Don't be frightened. Everything will be all right. This time I'll make everything right. Trust me. What? What are you pointing at? Behind me?
What have you done?
Ha-ha! We're finally free of it.
You are an animal.
Are we going home now at last?
Ethan, just shut your mouth and get the sphere. Yes, we're going home. At last.
Hello? Is anyone there?
We're still there.
What's this? We're in the Orient.
It could also be a London hotel with Oriental decor.
Look, there's water all around us.
Oh no, we've ended up in Confucius's goldfish bowl.
Did the witch mother not say that the souls of ghosts are sometimes caught in glass balls? Damn it! This is a glass ball! We are trapped!
But Mary is here too. How is that possible?
So am I dead?
Well, you look very much alive to me, but I've been wrong before.
She is actually not blue in the face.
And there's even air in here. It could be you're still alive.
But then she would be rather small.
I can only imagine that if we repeat the event, maybe we'll get back.
But for that, we need
a bolt of lightning. Nothing more. Unfortunately, you never know when or where it's ever going to strike.
We know.
How? Because you got a piece of paper from the future that tells you the next time Confucius's bowl is going to be hit by lightning?
No, I will pray to the Lord to send a bolt of lightning.
The Lord has kept himself well out of it so far, and it can stay that way as far as I'm concerned.
Then I won't.
How is lightning created? Did it not have something to do with warm and cold clouds that rub against each other?
Great. So we need warm and cold clouds. And where are we supposed to get them, smarty trews?
Confucius can assume different physical states, so we can become a cloud.
Where is Confucius anyway?
He's probably around here somewhere making himself green tea. He lives here after all. Say, where is the goldfish? It must be about as big as a whale. I don't want it to eat me by accident.
I think he didn't take the lightning bolt so well.
He has a small rice wine supply in here. Is that a cocktail on it? Confucius is really showing another side of himself here.
And why are you looking at these pictures the whole time?
Oh, that's not your concern.
He's got
Best
posters
leave
of
the bed
bottles.
of the scallywag.
The official matches from the opening of the bridge.
Confucius, our Connie, a scallywag? What do you mean by that?
Don't you see? These images.
Hey, ever heard of privacy?
Didn't mean to disturb you.
Hey, ever heard of privacy?
We're locked in here and need your help.
Help? Yes, of course. I need help myself. To be more specific, since this lightning, I've been unable to get out of here. The whole time I've been trying to break out of here in steam, water, or ice form. But no luck. We are lost.
Ice form? Did you say ice form?
No, you completely misheard. No, not ice.
You can turn into ice too, and kept quiet about it the whole time.
I hate this shape. I can't speak when I'm in ice form. Please don't force me to do that too. You've already done so many horrible things to me.
Tell me more about the fishbowl.
Well, when a genie, that is, a bottle spirit, has found a home, then he changes it into his own little world. Look around. It's even cloudy today. Fun, is it not?
I'll laugh later. How do you normally get out of here?
Well, by someone calling me. From outside, of course. So I can only help you here inside, as I could only come out if you were outside. Tricky, isn't it?
Please change into ice.
I thought I'd be spared that at least.
It's quite
Another
big as a
small cold
bit of
cloud has
ice.
appeared and linked up with the cloud in the middle. What's that? A model ship. Perhaps it can help us find a way out. I'm too far away. She can't hear me. The goldfish must have been hit by the lightning bolt that brought us here. Its ghost has assumed the form of a mermaid.
I'll deal with the fishbone. Hello, I'm William. You don't have to be afraid. I am now, yes. Here to, well, free you or something.
Something isn't right. Something's different.
Well, you are. Well, there was a lightning bolt and...
Everything feels so different.
Well, now you're a...
Hey, why are you staring at me? Do I have something on my gills or something?
What was I going to do again?
Oh no, a boring old cod. The day is starting really well. You were going to free me. Why am I imprisoned in the first place?
Oh, yes, free you, right. That's what I was going to do. I'm just the man for the dirty work, you know.
Yes, I was just thinking something like that.
Hello. I would like to present someone.
Well, what kind of chamber of horrors is this?
Did she just call us a chamber of horrors?
Wait, I know that one there. Is that not Oscar?
Yes, I am he.
Oscar the Pitiful? Even the fish in the water tell that tale.
The powerful! Enough is enough! I don't want to ever hear that again. Is that clear? And as far as the Chamber of Horrors is concerned, you are now one of us. Get used to it.
I am dead?
But at least you're a lot cuter than you were as a fish.
But I am a fish. A fish in water. And now that's all gone?
Definitely. Look out of the window if you don't believe me. There's your fishbone.
A lightning strike grilled you, nothing to be done about it.
Don't let it bother you. As ghosts, we all look much better than we did before.
Oh, it's sad to be dead. Oh, I really liked swimming around. I feel so light and airy.
Yes, sometimes it goes right through us. That's just the way it is with ghosts.
I think I can float.
Oh, only a few ghosts can do that. Only ghosts with pure consciences who never did anything bad in their lives can float.
Well, perhaps you can demonstrate this floating when the opportunity offers.
Hey, leave the dear lady in peace. I mean, that's no way to behave.
As you please, William, great protector of fair maidens.
What do you mean, you little twit?
Fine. Let's just try and get back out of this fishbowl.
That used to be my home.
Yes, that used to be her home.
Don't forget Confucius. He's wandering around here somewhere.
Whatever, let's just see how we can get back out of here, okay?
Right, so now we've got Goldie and the wolf.
And why are you looking at these pictures
And a
the
fishbone.
whole time?
A miniature version of a pirate ship, with Oscar at the helm, and on the surface it might help us.
That sounds like a job for me. Yippee! Finally, my dream has come true! Sailing a pirate ship! A magnificent pirate ship!
Alright, well it seems to be free now, so...
Now it only has to sail. Hey, crew, what kind of lousy work is this? So much for my pirate career. Oscar the Powerful! Finally, he can a magnificent...
I'd better be careful. It's easily ignited. Out with you!
Now it only has to sail. Hey, crew, what kind of lousy work is this?
That's a job for me.
A bone rudder?
Oscar the Powerful! Finally, he can make a name for himself!
Without my help, Oscar won't get any further. A miniature version of a pirate ship, with Oscar at the helm, and on the surface it might help us. Without my help, Oscar won't get any further.
What does Oscar still need? Go on,
I'm
Oscar.
a pirate with special abilities.
A miniature
I'm not
version
going
of
to
a
do
pirate
any
ship,
old nonsense.
with Oscar at the helm, and on the surface it might help us.
I cannot touch it. Nobody has been killed by it.
A magnificent pirate ship.
Ah! If it
Now
won't
it only has to sail.
float...
So
we
much
need
for
to
my
do?
pirate career.
Like a fish in water. That was so wonderful.
No way! I can steer! I can steer!
Oscar, ignite the barrel.
It works! Yippee!
That
We
was
are
truly
free
bizarre.
again.
That was great, Mary.
But Emily's ghost is not there anymore.
No one is there. The professor must already be on her way to England. And if what she said about the ghosts is true, then...
We didn't make it. We have failed.
No. Now listen to me carefully. Nothing is lost. We can still make it. Got it?
But the professor is gone and she's taken Emily with her.
So, let's follow them.
Dear child, you must see that there are situations...
You taught me not to give up so quickly. Now we'll take the next ship to London, and then we'll go into the old theatre and find a solution with the Senate. Oscar, look for the fastest ship connection.
But I don't speak Romanian.
Pope, go with him and translate all the Romanian. William and I will secure the area in case the professor has left Ethan behind. And if that's the case, he'll get to feel some wolf's teeth.
Ah, the big beanpole better watch out.
And Confucius may go on holiday?
No. Confucius will make some proper steam for the ship, if you know what I mean.
Inside machines? Oh, I hate the inside of machines.
The good child can take responsibility after all.
Let's go. We've no time to waste. There's a lot at stake.
Aye, aye, Captain.
You would have made a great Scottish warrior.
Would she be proud of that?
Watch it, bottle man.
Finally, everything is in place.
No! What has she done?
She has locked the theatre company in the machine.
Not all of them. Caesar is at a safe distance.
And there lies Emily.
She's moving. I think her spirit is back in her body.
Ladies and gentlemen, shame none of you could come here tonight. It is a milestone in human history, which unfortunately you will not witness. The secret of immortality will now be revealed. Poor Mary. It must be shameful when you were so close to rescuing your sister, and then to see that it was all in vain. Now that Emily's soul is back in her body, it will perform a useful service to me.
Do we have enough power?
The machine is stuffed with the souls of ghosts. Shame that one soul only keeps briefly, and then, without redemption, disappears forever into nothingness. How good she looks. Little Emily. Young, healthy, and everyone thinks she is dead. My body, however, is sick. Tremendously sick. But with this machine, and with the power of these poor spirits, who in the process, forgive the wordplay, Ethan, will lose their spirit, my own spirit will move into the body of this girl, and I will be young and beautiful again. Damn it, Ethan, where is my light? What are you doing over there?
She's just constantly moaning. Ethan, do this. Ethan, do that. Already on the way. Excuse me.
Not there. Here, to me, you idiot.
Oh no, what's going on here?
The beanpole and the professor are trying to finish their dirty game.
Confucius says the curtain will only fall after the final act. And hopefully no more bad things will be done to Confucius.
We don't have time. They've got my sister.
And she has caught some ghosts too.
Ethan, I just heard a very suspicious noise. Ethan, I just heard a very suspicious noise. Ethan, I just heard a very suspicious noise.
The bulb seems to be missing here. What was the curtain used for in the play? A ghost costume?
Oh, who do we have here? Look, Ethan, who has come back from the dead.
But
But we banished her into this machine. What if she is bringing the ghosts with her again?
Oh, they are there. I can assure you of that.
Damn it!
Let my sister go right now!
Oh, what? You can't stop us now. The machine is well supplied with energy from 2 other ghost souls. And then, my spirit will move into your sister's body, and I will have a new body. Finally, I have escaped the jaws of death from this fatal illness. It cost me a great deal, but I have triumphed. Finally! You are too late. Accept it and deal with it. Or not. As you please.
You will never succeed.
Give it to her, Mary. Ooh, this is starting to be fun.
Right, show the old bag.
What if she sets her creatures on us again?
Ethan, you crybaby. She cannot get to you. The bridge has been pulled in. Now let us go on. The time has come. It will not be long now.
We will find a way over.
Right, well, we've got a floaty one.
That looks like a job for me.
Well, at least we didn't have to wait for her animation to completely fucking finish.
Too far away.
I wonder what it would be like to be a classic ghost. I could attach the curtain to this chandelier, but as long as the candles are still burning, it will only start a fire. That wouldn't be good.
Right. Oscar?
Just the right job for me.
You're a candle person?
Isn't that too far away?
No, trust me. William! William!
What?
You must help me! You must throw me!
What? Throw?
Psst! Don't tell the Pope!
Not a word.
Thanks.
The lights have gone out. Oh, I've got a bad feeling.
More light, you imbecile.
Let's see. I could attach this curtain to the chandelier.
No! Now I can see them too! Enough! That is too much!
Ethan, you coward! Get back right now!
It is haunted. I just saw it.
Get back, or you're going to get it!
Never! You can never hurt me as much as they already have!
Ethan, you... I've run out of insults. Get to work.
The place is haunted, damn it all! Oh, I can't take it anymore!
Of course it is haunted. That is
Freedom! I'm coming!
I just said that that's no problem for Mary. She had me.
I've a good mind to hack up this ghost-murdering woman in the middle.
Ethan always runs after the spotlight.
A nice idea.
Ethan is already following me. Will this spotlight help me even more? Ethan always runs after the spotlight.
As long as that beanpole is waving his axe around, we can't send Mary along there.
Ethan always runs after the spotlight.
Yes, he could hit her.
Ethan always runs after the spotlight.
Well, if he only hits a hand
Ethan is
or an
already
arm,
following me.
keep moving.
Will this spotlight help me even more?
It's not really
Ethan
even
always
moving
runs
that
after
much.
the spotlight.
It seems to be a cycle.
Ethan always runs after the spotlight.
Those were chickens, man.
I see.
A load of debris seems to have fallen here when the theatre collapsed.
Can't get through there.
William, can you not grab his axe again and sling him away?
No, can't you see? That's a new axe.
Let's see whether I can screw this bulb out.
The light! It is off!
It's all
Feeling
now, to
like
be honest.
I cannot touch this axe.
Freedom! I'm coming!
Oh, come on. There we go. Put it in.
And back in with it.
Ethan always runs after the spotlight. Ethan always runs after the spotlight.
I think he's standing on a prop right now.
Freedom! I'm coming!
I can't go downstairs because Ethan's there.
No one has been killed by it yet.
Maybe something can be done with the pile of rubbish.
Wow.
Shame.
We
From
are
our
getting
point
no
of view,
closer
I
to the
mean.
witch like this.
Do you call all women witches?
Oh, so this is the pyrotechnician who died.
Let's see.
Also.
It says here.
The memoirs of an unacknowledged fireworks genius. Monday, the 30th of May. 52 detonations. Today was an absolutely magnificent day. The sun...
Maybe I should look at the last pages. Let's see, here.
Wednesday, the 17th of November. 0 detonations. So far. I have further developed my interesting material. If a current is passed through it, its powerful forces unfold. But now this damn director won't let me use the material in the show anymore. This arrogant twit has no understanding of the significance of my work for the performances. For that reason, I've decided to dedicate one of my mannequins to him. My material is pure class. Everything is now prepared. In the next show, my explosives will outshine the performance. The director is coming. I need to finish quickly.
Strange. That was the last entry. What happened in the theatre after that?
I think the crazy fireworks technician went a bit over the top in the last show. And that is actually how the fire first came about.
A few of the mannequins seem to be left, however. Strange things, but perhaps they will still... One of these mannequins is enough.
All similar to theatre director. Has been...
No!
Okay then. We actually need current, don't we? Because it said that you need
That is
to
exactly
run
my
current through the thing to get it to unleash its power. This all reminds me weirdly of Metal Gear Solid 3, where Snake makes that plasticine
Hey, old bag! The game is over.
butterfly
game is nowhere
before
near
planting
over.
it on one
Get
of
your
the
hands off my
Shaggerhod's
sister!
To her,
fuel tanks.
I will save my life. And perhaps even live forever. Ha! Up here, no one can reach me, and I can complete my plan undisturbed.
It's good to be on the winning side.
I will find a way to free you. I won't fail you again.
She's got a night shirt on.
2 ghosts will die soon. We need to stop it.
And we've got a bunch of ghosts.
Mary, you rescued us.
Finally, you're free again. My comrades in arms.
Wait a minute, my friend. Why weren't you locked up here?
Me? Well, because probably I was intended as a spare.
No, I believe he betrayed us.
Betrayed? That I would never do. But we need to finish the performance of our play together to be saved.
Yes, but you never revealed the last sentence to us. It was only an excuse, wasn't it? That you had forgotten it, and no new ending occurred to you. Because you were always quite happy with your role as Caesar.
But that is nonsense. Excitus, we were always the best of friends.
I wondered how the woman knew all about us.
Et tu, Brute?
Sorry, my friend, but we three no longer belong together.
Ah, to hell with you losers. I have new friends. All the best, losers.
Caesar's a bit of a fucking douchebag.
How could you? How can I fully charge the machine now? Unless I overload it. Somehow I must get power into it again. Oh, look.
But, Lady Ashcroft, you wouldn't.
The energy beam transfers the spirit of one person into another. Seems to be an important part of the scenery.
Right. I assume we need to get back up, maybe? No.
Hey, keep your hands off Rochi!
Listen, this is about life and death.
Huh? But we're already dead.
It's about death or complete dissolution. Is that clear enough?
Oh, sounds fairly dangerous. Well, all right. You can have Rochi. But don't do him any harm, you hear? Otherwise, I will be sad.
Ah, well, good for you then.
I'll help.
Oscar, no! It will destroy you!
Yes, it sucks your spirit in and turns it into pure energy.
You know, I have learned that sometimes you need to be ready to sacrifice something. And once in my life, or, well, after it, I want to have done something really significant. Also, it probably dingles.
Oscar!
Put a stop to her game. Let's go.
Oscar, no!
Well, his hat seems to have become quite real.
Mary, what's happening?
Away from here!
Emily? Emily, are you...
Mary?
Emily!
What happened?
Emily, you're alive! Oh, I am so happy!
What's the matter with you, Mary? Pull yourself together.
You can't imagine how happy I am to see you again.
Well, hello. Where are we anyway? It's quite disgusting. And where are Mum and Dad?
That's a long story, sister.
Well, I have time, but who are all these people?
I think this is the right time to say goodbye. Thanks for rescuing us, Mary. We're very happy. Even though we'll never get to finish our play now, and so we'll have to linger here a while.
So what? Think about it. You've just completed the great